Forgot the microphone. Alright, safe to say that I think I'm pretty ready to go. Go ahead and just boot the game. Hello, everybody. We're gonna get Sonic 06 started. It's gonna be a fun old time. I also need to go to webcam, not webcams. That's funny. I'm going to go to my video capture device, and I'm going to do my own create source projector. There we go. So when I did the Thai streams, you know how I'd always cover up like the little what's the word? Like the hub like map and all that. I'm not going to be doing that this time, at least on my side, to be able to see things. So I'm going to have the straight up gameplay in front of me without my avatar being in the way. Thank you, Friday Night Funkin' BF, for the $2 super chat. Hi Zonic, I told you I'd donate every stream. You are keeping that word. I appreciate it, man. You are a man of your almost a man of your honor. I mean, yeah, but no, you're a man of your word. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the $2 donation. We're not watching that yet. We're going to get the intro here in a second. But yes, thank you very much for the $2 donation. Yo, the GOAT Sonic game. Yeah, the GOAT. It's an interesting GOAT. Memory unit. I think, if I'm not wrong, my file for this game is all here. So episode select. I have 100%, story-wise at least, with Sonic, Shadow, Silver, and then the last story, but obviously we're not just going to be doing that. We gotta start from scratch. Oh, the the audio room theater room. Yeah, sorry, I kind of split those. But anyways, so I need a way to delete my. Oh my God! You know what we're gonna have to do? We have to delete it. System settings. Yes, system settings. We're gonna delete Sonic 06 save data. We gotta say goodbye to the old save data. That's gonna be so sad. Gotta say goodbye to Sonic 06, guys. It's going away now, forever. Forever. All devices, memory. You know what? Technically speaking, if I have like a little USB stick around here in my drawer, I wouldn't have to kill my file, because I like my file. I'm totally messing up my drawer horribly right now, trying to find a USB stick. Most people don't use USB sticks as much anymore. It's usually like micro SD cards and frick. Do I not? Oh, well, I don't know. There might be one on the other side of my room here. This is a horrible start, I'm sure, but that's okay. I'm gonna say I don't have one here. No. I don't believe so. Dang it. Do I have any over here? No. Alright, well, we can all say goodbye to the Sonic 06 data. It's going away. I don't have a choice. It says I can do like cloud save. That requires signing in the Xbox Live, and I don't really care to do that on my old 360. So let's go to games and apps, profiles. Would it? No, that's oh god, I don't want to get rid of my profile. Games and apps. Look at all these games I will have. This used to be the stuff I played back way in the heyday. I don't think I owned these two. That was just, they were being tried out on the system. I didn't own those though. Sonic 06, you're up here, right? Yes. And save game, save game. Can I move it? I can't move it to anything because I don't got anywhere to move it. Yeah, we're gonna kill it. Goodbye, Sonic 06 data. I will have to earn all of it back again, but that's okay. I mean, I guess technically if you had a second profile, you could. Oh, you know, I didn't have to delete both of those. Well, you know what? They're gone, so. Goodbye, JoJo. See, what made you want to play this game? That's a good question. What did make me want to play this game? I guess it's like, it's been on my to-do list to like go back and stream this again. I'm sorry for being cut off here, VTuber-wise. Throwing stuff back in my drawer. There we go. Okay, we're good. We are A-okay. I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to move it up just a little closer so that way I don't get cut off more. There we go. I was having a lot of cut off there. The webcam was further away. I'm so sorry. I'm like zoning out a little. I'm not like completely tired from yesterday. Like I feel fine, but I feel like I'm zoning out a little bit. I'm okay though. I'm okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out the video thing again, and I'm gonna get out the chat. There we go. Single player, let's go. The day is gone but not forgotten. Oh, I have an Xbox 360 also. Nice. A lot of people say that Sonic 06 is the worst Sonic game. Personally, I say Sonic Genesis. Sonic Genesis on Game Boy Advance is pretty god-awful. We got another super chat from Friday Night Funkin' BF. He says, you're welcome. Oh, I feel so welcome. I feel very welcome, actually. I feel very, very welcome. Starting off with Sonic's story. But yes, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Very appreciated here. Cool, is that your Xbox 360? Yes. I think the avatar I have for my Xbox 360, like little avatar, the shirt for some reason is like a plain blue with the Xbox little power logo on it, and that's only because I'm not connected to Xbox Live, so it's probably just not showing the shirt I have. But the shirt I have on my avatar is typically like the black and blue shirt, like my Sonic character has. So it's not gone. It's just hidden away in a drawer. That's all. All it is. Let's see. Oh god. Insert your Final Fantasy jokes here, because everyone's always got to make the joke it looks like Final Fantasy. Which, to be honest, I thought that before the jokes were even spread out on the internet like crazy. I always thought that. Always thought that. But yeah, I'm doing pretty well for anybody who's asked. How are you guys doing? How are you all doing tonight? Or today? I guess it is like 2:30. I shouldn't say tonight. Unless you live in like Europe, then how are you doing tonight? I miss my Xbox 360. It's interesting going back to the hub of like the little menu UI of the Xbox 360 is very nostalgic now. I almost kind of prefer it over the Xbox One. Also, another super chat from Friday Night Funkin' BF. It says tons of Zonics. It's got a bunch of my emotes, which you can get if you are a member of the channel. I added those recently, and I plan on adding the next emoji soon. I didn't add it last night because I was so dirt tired I just went to bed shortly after I did the stream, but I'll be adding another emoji soon. So, pretty cool. And then you get like a little, what's the word? A little badge next to your name every time you comment. So it's pretty neat. And you get like a new one every, like however long you stay as a member, you get new optional badges that you can change to show how long you've been a supporter. So it's pretty neat. Early to say. Yeah, understandable. I was not feeling it today. Like as of this stream, like I feel fine, but there's been like a couple things that have been bugging me as of late. And even my mom came to my door earlier. She was like, "Zach, are you all right? You seem irritated." And like I didn't really have an answer for her because I was like I'm not really irritated per se. Like maybe like a tiny bit, but it's like I just have like all these issues in my mind that I'm like worried about. It's been pondering my brain for about a week, or a little over a week, and it only gets stronger. But anyways, but yeah, thank you for the $5 donation. Really appreciate it. Sonic 06 is pretty good. I think there's likable aspects of the game. It's not perfect. It's I wouldn't even call it like it's a great game, but like you know, it has things about it that are pretty cool. Like this intro, all things considered, it's fairly like look how well this animation is. This is better than half the crap you see in Sonic Forces. Like, I mean, I say that. I know Forces has a few of its moments, but like, this was 2006 compared to Sonic Forces 2017. I think this, like, animation and graphically, looks better, and it's 11 years older. So I don't know. I find that crazy. Ever played Finals at Final Fantasy? I don't believe so. It's a funny title. I just want to make me play this game, and I'm playing it right now. Oh yeah, I'm making you want to play this game. It's contagious. It's one of those things you see people play Sonic 06, and you're like, well, I kind of want to play it now too. I'm very interested.
Why are you helping me?
No special reason. There it is. Jason Griffith is a freaking national treasure. Considered the best Sonic for a lot of people around my age group. He's definitely a classic in my eyes. I don't think I have a definitive Sonic voice. I'm like, that's the Sonic. It's my favorite Sonic. But I'm nostalgic for Jason Griffith's voice. And there she goes, being captured. She got them carrot legs. They're orange. She got very orange legs. And very white arms. Which, it's weird, because in regular cutscenes, she's just like, you know, the same skin tone there. But like here, it's like her legs are super orange. And I don't think it's a stocking thing either. I think she literally just has very orange legs.
Until then, you can hold
I don't
on
know
to it
why.
for me.
Maybe I'll have to watch the cutscenes again just to make sure, but I'm pretty darn sure she don't have orange legs. Could be wrong about that, though. Dorkly Sonic sees the future purple cat be kissing human Sonic Boom. Oh yeah, I remember that. Good old Dorkly. Some good stuff. This Eggman design sucks, to be honest. Yeah, the Eggman design is, it's not the greatest. It's, very, very weird. You want him to look, like, very cartoony, egg-shaped and everything, but here he just, like, they aim for him to be so realistic that it's just kind of creepy. Also, here comes the notorious loadings. I did a stopwatch thing earlier to see how long some of these loadings take. One of the missions I just tried out for the sake of testing out the loading times. It took 19 seconds to get to the next screen, only to get another loading. That's how long these take. Or at least some of these take longer than others, but that one in particular took me 19 minutes. Now, I remember when I was a kid and this game came out, we paid full frickin' price for this kind of thing. I was like, what the heck do I do? And I just ran around for like an hour, not knowing what to do, and I actually passed out on the bed and fell asleep. But, oh, Tails? I don't remember it being Tails. I remember being, you go to the old man, you do that mission first, and then you meet Tails. But I guess we're meeting up with good old Fox Boy first. I'm not gonna be like 100% remembering everything and every move that I've ever been able to pull off before, but I should be able to slip into these shoes fairly well. Hopefully. I always think of Elise as a bad human version of Sally Acorn. Honestly, I can see that. I mean, she's a princess too, so the resemblance is it's there. Jason is my favorite for sure. Jason Griffith over Roger Craig-Smith as Sonic. Really, I like Jason better. I think later on, oh my god, Sonic actually stops in place in that cutscene. What? I don't remember that. But yeah, Jason Griffith is a classic. I would say like near the end of Jason Griffith's line of doing Sonic, I thought he got really good with like Black Knight. And he did pretty well with Sonic Unleashed. And it sucks too, because like I feel like by the time he was peaking Sonic and he was doing really good with the voice, they swapped him out for Roger, and it's like, gosh darn it, he was almost there for being like uber super duper big time Sonic voice, like just like the best Sonic. I feel like we got the best of Sonic near like the end. And then we got Roger, and then Roger took, in my opinion, at least 2 or 3 years to fit those shoes, which I like Roger personally. I know a lot of people don't, but there are aspects of Roger that I do like. He does sound older, though. He doesn't sound like a 16-year-old or 15-year-old, but I thought he did a decent job. See, the game is like the animators and creators of Knight's Journey to Dreams on Wii. Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah, Knight's Journey in the Dreams on Wii was, it's an okay game, but I definitely prefer just the original Knights game. I stayed up till 1 a.m. That's about how, no, I'm sorry. I stayed up till 1 a.m. last night, and I don't do this very often, but I got on my phone, and I was just kind of searching things up and watching a few things, and then I finally fell asleep, and it was freaking like 2 in the morning when I finished everything I was doing. I was like, my god. With how tired I was last night, I'm surprised I even lasted till 2 in the morning. This is fairly easy. There we go. Yeah, no. I could do the old man shoes mission, no prob. It's not that difficult. At least for me at this point. See, maybe some point Sonic 06 will be on new game systems. Just imagine them porting Sonic 06 to like modern day freaking game systems. I don't know why, but I would totally take that. That sounds kind of cool. Like they actually try to acknowledge Sonic 06's history, and then people buy it just because they know how notorious it is. That'd be kind of cool.
That was incredible.
That was incredible. S rank. I will take my 1,000 rings. You want to make sure you S rank as many of these missions and levels as possible, because if you do, you get more rings, and then those rings can be spent towards items that are very useful. If you don't, you'll have to play a lot of the side missions and pray that you do those well too. Because I think if you do poor in general throughout a good duration of all of the missions and whatnot, you may not get as much. Alright, so now that we have the money. We're going to go pay a visit to LL Cool J here. And buy the light chip. That'll let us use the light dash. 100 rings. All things considered, that's pretty dang cheap. I'd pay $100 for a light dash. Heck yeah, man. Give me that frick. Oh, it's the X button. I was pressing Y. I think later in the series it's the Y button, but here it was the X button. That doesn't feel right. The X button should be like the spin dash and whatnot. Call Tails a Woo Fox. Oh yeah, he's not even gonna be Tails anymore. We'll just call him a Woo Fox. Or better yet, if you don't mind, it makes it easier for me. I could just every time Tails pops up on screen, I'll be like, a woo. Just see how many people I annoy at that point. You're one of my favorite game YouTubers? Why, thank you. Zachtoons, I really appreciate that. I love the name, by the way. A fellow Zach. My name is also Zach. At least, you know, real life-wise. My real life name is Zonic. Zonic the Hedgehog. My parents called me that. Just the holy frick. At that point, question my parents. Nah, but jokes aside, though. I love the name Zach. Oh, my God. What the freaking creepin' start was that? I never fail to start. Bull freaking crap. I've never even done that before. That's my bad. That's funny, though. Well, okay, it's half my bad, half the game's bad. That looked like a little half and half, not gonna lie. Holy frick. Once I was in New York, I trip on my face. Oh no! It's like one of the worst places to trip on your face. Whoop, whoop. There we go. Bruh. The sound effect for that should just play when Sonic fell into the water and he was just on the ground underwater in pain. Sonic is bad. Sonic was never good. Never. But yeah, Sonic 06 is a guilty pleasure for me, not gonna lie. People can say what they want about Sonic 06, and it does have its flaws. I mean, as we can clearly see here in a lot of areas. But I don't know, there's just something about it. I could play a good game of Sonic 06. I know the beginning of this doesn't really show that because I went and goofed the beginning section, but you know, you're gonna have a lot of that in Sonic 06, so you gotta prep for that kind of thing. It's kind of funny because, like, I love Sonic music. I love playing some of the older Sonic games. I love making Sonic content. But, like, everyone on Twitter and every other social media is like, guys, I can't wait for the next Sonic game. Where's the news? I'm just sitting there like, I really don't care. That sounds horrible. Like, I want to know what the next Sonic game is eventually. Don't get me wrong. I love looking forward to a new Sonic game. Sonic fan for life. I wouldn't be this green entity myself if it wasn't for liking Sonic. But it's like, I love so many video games that when you hear all these, like, and I say this without trying to sound rude. I don't mean to say this brutally, but like when I hear these, like, desperate pleas for, where's the next Sonic game? I need to know. Oh my god, it's life or death. It's like, to me, it's like, man, there's other video games out there. Also, Tails can, like, blast people with brain capsules. I think that's the coolest freaking thing ever. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. I guess I destroyed those too. Tails gameplay is incredibly broken. You can just kind of, if I just hold on to that for, oh no, okay, I didn't do it right. Oh. I mean, he has his limits, but if you know how to play his Tails pretty well, you can completely break everything. There we go. I think you can even do like a first-person view, which I did not get to show just now, but that's okay. Sonic 06 is bad. Like, it's one of those things, like, even if I enjoy it, I can't really call Sonic 06 good. Yeah, Sonic 06 is so bad that it's good. That's a better way of phrasing it, actually. It's like, it's one of those, like, it's so bad it's good kind of games. Whereas, like, something like, in my opinion, I've not played it before, but something looking like Sonic Labyrinth, that looks like, it doesn't look bad. Or it does look bad, but it doesn't look fun either. But some people, there are a few special people out there, I say that not in the rude way, that they actually like Sonic Labyrinth, so.
We're not gonna make it.
Let's speed up. Oh, I pray. Oh, God. Ooh. A lot faster than I remember it being. Holy frick. These mock speed sections. They have the mock and they have the speed. I know it's a bad game, but I love it because it's the last game to almost have an adventure style. Yeah, I think that's another appeal to it that definitely adds to the flavor. Is like, even though Sonic 06 is by no means the proper Sonic Adventure 3 people wanted. Oh my lord. Ugh. It's definitely like the last of the adventure kind of style gameplay because Silver pops in, and with Shadow's Adventure 2, Silver pops into 06. It's like, it just feels like Silver popping in was the Adventure 3 for our third Hedgehog candidate. if that makes any sense. That's how I've always viewed it. Some people view Sonic Unleashed as the proper Sonic Adventure 3. I don't agree with that. I think the Japanese title, if I'm not wrong, is like Sonic World Adventure. So Adventure's in the title of that. But it's like, if we're going by that standard, you know, there's Sonic Rush Adventure. I don't consider that an adventure, a Sonic Adventure type game, if that makes any sense. So, yeah, I don't know. Sonic 06, I consider it the actual Sonic Adventure 3. Even though we could change that.
Just made it.
They could actually make a Sonic Adventure 3 and pull a Crash 4. I'd be okay with that, personally. I know a lot of other Sonic fans more than likely wouldn't be, but I'd be okay with it. When the gate closes, Sonic is supposed to say, "Thank you, Tails, you saved me." But instead, he just freaking, nope, doesn't even say anything. Not even a thank you. This is why I threw my sanity out the window. I wonder if anyone caught that or picked it up. Imagine picking up somebody else's sanity. I wonder what that would do to a person. I waited 10 years for a new Crash game. I can wait a month or two for a new Sonic game. Exactly. That's kind of the mindset I've got too. It's like, we waited so long for a new Crash game. You know, for us, anyone who likes Spyro, we waited years for a new Spyro game, like the old school ones. We wait a good while for a return to the 3D sandbox Mario with Mario Odyssey. You know, stuff like that. I mean, I guess Mario's not as much of a difficult wait. But it's like, when you wait for those kinds of things, when it's Sonic, it's like, yeah, I can wait a minute, honestly. There's plenty of video games coming out. I'm good. See, what is Sonic 202 came out with a Sonic 2, which is Sonic 06, but it's actually an old Sonic game. So let's see. Sonic 2 came out with a Sonic 02, which came out with a Sonic... I don't get it, I'm sorry. I think I get what you mean, though. I think I get what you mean. Oh, for like... I think I get what you mean. I don't know. I'm so sorry. He's overdue at 7,000. So we... Oh, yeah, that's right. We did Wave Ocean. So now I think, if we're not wrong here... Oh, wait. I think I gotta do some kind of mission to be able to get to the next place. And if I'm not wrong, I think we have to save some kind of child. Hang on.
If you can squeeze through this gap, you'll be able to save the girl.
Oh, I need to buy the one thingy that lets me slide. I had a feeling I had to buy something, but I couldn't remember. Let's go buy that thing. Let's go buy stuff. I feel like they rushed this game to the point not even mods could save it. It's at a point where, like, yeah, the mods, no, but, fan game-wise, there are people out there who are trying to make a proper Sonic 06 and, like, built from the ground up, and I think that's working fairly well. Because, like, modding a broken game could maybe fix a few things, but, like, a game like this, it really depends. I mean, you'd have to have some really clever modders, to be fair. Sega should make a Sonic 06 too. I wish they would call it that. Like, don't even call it, like, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and then it's got the 06 style. Like, just call it Sonic 06 2. Put that on a box art, throw it in a GameStop, and laugh your butt off. Because I think that'd be hilarious. Alright. I love that sound effect. Yeah. Such a good sound. Oh yeah, the crying child. I'm so sorry that I'm crying and I'm up on top of this building and I'm in your way. But once we save this little girl who's crying, which I think it's a little girl, or it's either a young adult who's crying. Either way, though, once you save them, they'll actually let you go to the next level. It's a really weird predicament. I mean, you're supposed to talk to some of the townspeople, and they'll tell you, like, we need to help this thing, and then you'll do it, and then it'll gain you access to the next area. But I didn't bother talking to any of them. I know where I need to go. I've played this game more times than I probably should have. Well, Sonic Unleashed was originally going to be Sonic Adventure 3. That is true, though. That is true. I'm going to say, like, the end product wasn't Adventure 3, but you are correct. That was supposed to be, like, the Adventure 3 game. That is right.
You're a good girl, Elise.
I'm sad that there's no more Mario RPG games. Paper Mario isn't even an RPG anymore. Yeah, so, like, the Mario Luigi games, that's up for debate, I think, right now, because of the original company going under, and then... Paper Mario isn't really all that RPG-like anymore, so Mario
okay?
RPGs aren't
so glad
as
to be
strong right now,
playing.
which is really weird.
I always keep my
I feel like they
word.
should definitely... I thought the Switch was going to be the system where they throw out a Paper Mario that goes back to its roots. They just kind of continued the color splash kind of feel. Let's see. I accidentally, from the PS5 out... Oh, you threw the PS5 out the window. Oh, no. Or PlayStation 5. Someone could have used that. Do you eat cereal for breakfast? Sometimes. I had waffles today. They weren't too bad.
Got it.
But I think I made too many waffles, so I wasn't able to finish the last one. I made 4, I could only eat 3. I don't eat a whole lot when I first wake up. That's kind of like one of my difficult things. Is like I can eat very little when I wake up, and then about 2 hours after being awake, I'm ready to eat for real. Which is roughly around the time I ate before we did this stream. I woke up at 9 today, but I lounged around in bed for till like 10:30 or some crap like that. But I've had a couple days off from work, and we did a lot of streaming, and I went to the gym a lot. So like I took the morning this morning to like just lay around and rest up a bit,
This is your pet, huh?
and then
Okay, Eggman.
told myself I'm not going to the gym today. So I'm not like physically tired today. I feel fine now, but I've got work like the next 4 days, so we'll still be streaming. Not tomorrow though. There's no stream tomorrow. I have a video going up tomorrow. So tomorrow's my off day from streaming, which I could, honest to God, use. I love streaming, but I just need one off day. Boop.
I can finally see
Wow, I knocked out half of his health already? Say what? I thought you had to do it a couple times. It's sick. I'm just beating the frick out of the egg Cerberus. Oh, you're already gone. Let's do a... Oh, you're gonna do that. I see. Here. Here. Let's read some comments. I still don't have a PS5. They're still relatively hard to get, and even then they're $5,000, $500, at least in the US. So it's understandable if nobody has a PS5 yet. I have a coworker that, or I had a coworker that
Listen to me.
still wants to get their PS5. Haven't been able to get one. Where am I going with this? All right, that's a third or fourth. I'm sorry, that's a fourth of the health. Woo, what are you doing? What are you doing all the way over there? What the heck? Uh oh. Gotta be careful. Oh! I didn't think I was gonna land! Ow, you garbage. I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. I should probably go get rings. Go, 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 go. Oh god. Oh god. Unpopular opinion, but Sonic 06 is one of my favorite Sonic games. Also, His World is just... Oh yeah, definitely. I love me some His World. I don't know, I like Sonic 06 too. I'm one of those people, I'll defend it in the regard that if you can get good at it, it's got some taste to it, you know? It's not half bad. It's certainly not my least favorite Sonic game. I have other Sonic games I definitely don't like more than this. Oh, I'm gonna... I don't ever die on Egg Cerberus, but I'm almost there. Ah, I'm almost there to die to it. You... My god, you're fast. I'll give you that. You got your own case of speed. Wait, where'd you... I was gonna say, where'd you go? Trying to make this battle last longer than it really has to. Go into that wall, please. God dang. I hate it when they turn around. Alright, fine. Yep, turn around one more time. I think I can just go straight forward. Hang on, just crash into a wall. I don't really care what wall. Just crash into a wall. I'll win. Let's see. Just got off school. Hey, that's great. No more school.
I won't let you get away.
The spin dash isn't used that much in Sonic games, only when it comes to classic Sonic. That's true. The spin dash doesn't happen as much in the more modern titles. In my opinion, I would have liked it better if there was just if it was just a Shadow game. I do at least like Mephiles. Keep it to just Team Dark up. Their quality should be good. Believe it or not, Shadow's gameplay is my favorite out of everyone. Shadow's gameplay is super awesome. I could kind of agree with that, honestly. I still think Pac-Man stole the spin dash from Sonic and renamed it as the Rev Roll. I'll take this and make it my own. Sonic, do you have the Sonic 06 DLC? I do. I could have done that battle so much better. Yeah, I do have the Sonic 06 DLC. So we can also tackle that near the end of the stream series whenever we're done with it. Also, another donation from Friday Night Funkin' BF, $5. Thank you so much, my dude. Very appreciated. Not only do we earn rings in the stream, we earn real money. I think he just gave me 5 whole rings. Or to be considered 500 rings, it being $5. Would you guys consider $5 500 rings? Or would you consider 5 rings $5? Or would you consider 50 rings $5?
How long is this
What's the
gonna
ring
go on?
currency exchange?
Split up.
Exchange rate. That's a good question.
I'll
Is
get
Sonic
your
vegan?
attention, and you
He
take
likes
the
chili
rest.
dogs. So he probably is not vegan. Unless he eats vegan
Okay,
chili dogs, which
you
I
be
don't
careful,
see being a
Tails.
thing. Unless that is a thing. Prove me wrong.
Leave it to me.
My favorite Sonk theme is ungravity. I'm just calling it that because I saw you spell it that way. I love Sonk. Or Sonok, but Sonic. Yeah, no. My favorite Sonic theme is
Hold on
Ungravitify
tight.
from Sonic Rider Zero Gravity. That's a really good one. I also like the Crush 40 cover of it too. It's a good one. Yeah, it's really good. There's DLC. Believe it or not, it's like little extra missions and like some harder modes and other such. But other than that, it's not like add-on story or anything. But yeah, there is Sonic 06 DLC. 5 rings. Hey, Ghost, how's it going? One more thing I like about this game is the art style. We never see this art style really a lot. It did kind of go away. What if Sonic was modded in the game? I wish. I would love to be part of Sonic 06. That'd be the you piece of it. Ow! Explosions all around. Being modded in Sonic 06 would be the funniest thing ever. Be really, really freaking funny. Oh man, just imagine like custom models for Sonic 06. Ow. You really should tackle enemies like that all the time. Like, I know I have a barrier, but you don't necessarily need to use that. The chat is now getting crowded. Honestly, I'm kind of happy. I love the fact that you guys were saying a lot in the chats. The more of a chat we got, the stronger of a stream we got. But at the same time, it's like I do feel bad because once we get to a point where there's a lot of people talking, I'll probably miss a lot of comments. But that's okay. Don't be afraid to lay your comments down below and all that kind of such. Big support. As a matter of fact, don't I have the okay? No. Oh, okay. My brain was not working. I was like, where's the chat on stream? I forgot. I'm just looking at the straight up gameplay, so that way my VTuber avatar isn't in the way of my own eyes. I can't see because I'm in the way. Yeah, I had a mild complaint earlier. At least I think it was considered a mild complaint, where somebody said I needed to get rid of my VTuber avatar because it was in the way of like the mini map in Tai 2. And I was like, you know what? I'm not getting rid of the VTuber thing, obviously, because I put good money into it and I wanna use it up and have fun with it. But at the same time, they made a good point. I was like, I couldn't see very well with the mini map, so now I have just like the straight up gameplay in front of my face, but the stream stuff you guys see. So I learned something today. Something I probably should have known for a while now, but you know, it took me a little while. Well, Sonic Song 182 always misses my comments on stream. They're a pretty popular channel, to be fair. I don't know how many subs they have, but I know they have quite a few. So to go through all the comments, I can see that being difficult. Could you do a modded Mario Odyssey? I would love to play Mario Odyssey modded. I'm not familiar with Nintendo Switch mods on PC or anything like that. Or even just a modded Switch. But I'm going to look into that and, like, I think Wii U as well. Because there's some, like, I think Breath of the Wild is easier to mod when you're playing the Wii U version as opposed to the Switch one. So, we'll definitely play some more modded stuff eventually. Because I love me some mods. Why would you get rid of your avatar? It brings a charm to your gameplay and live streams. Exactly, and I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, like when I heard that, I kind of took a slight offense to it because I was like, oh man, I was like, I just got the VTuber avatar. I put money into it. I've been discussing it with the person who's made it. We're getting new expressions. It's like all these cool things. And somebody telling me like, you should probably get rid of it. And I was like, I don't want to get rid of it. I just got it. And I think it adds like it adds a layer of, almost, I don't want to say branding because that sounds very corporate talk. I'm gonna die. It sounds very corporate talk, but it's one of those things where it's not because of like, okay, yeah, branding's nice and all, but it's like it gives yourself a sense of like, yeah, like your own like charm, I guess. Like it's your channel thing, you know. Now, while VTuber isn't necessarily like exclusive to only a few people, there's like one of the comments in the chat, VTubers are taking over. It kind of is the truth. People would rather watch like animated versions of people play games as opposed to real people. Like, real people are still going to be popular. Like, you're always going to have your Markipliers and Jacksepticeyes and PewDiePies and all that kind of such always show themselves on screen, but at the end of the day, you know, being able to play as an animated character on stream is very popular now. And it sounds like I'm jumping on board now, like, oh, I'm just jumping on the train because everybody else has. I've had this idea in the works since, I believe, at least July, August of last year is the time frame I wanted this, but I just couldn't find an opportunity. And only recently was I able to, so it almost took half a year to get to where I wanted, but here we are. Sometimes things take time, so. Can you make a live stream tomorrow and play Little Nightmares too? Well, I mean, okay, if it's Little Nightmares, I need to play the first one. And secondly, tomorrow's my off day from streaming, so I can relax and regain myself. And I also have work, so I already probably have a somewhat busy day. Tomorrow's the only off day I have for streams, and then after that we're going back to streams again over the weekend and all that kind of such. So I do have a YouTube video going up tomorrow in the place, another VTuber video. It is Sonic related, so if you guys need more Sonic action in your lives, that is coming up tomorrow. I'm going to take this solely on a medal because it's easy to get, and that's it. That's the end of the level. I don't know if I'll get an S rank considering I died about halfway through, but I think I still did fairly well. That might be a, let's see. That's going to be, I think, a B rank. Yeah. What was that? I don't know, Elise, you tell me. You tell me what that is. Are you going to get emotes of your VTuber? I would like to, yes. I know right now on this stream, or like these streams, I have like little emojis that are just custom artwork. I plan on, I think the next like little emote I plan on throwing in will definitely be, what's the word? Probably like based on the actual model. But yeah, like little emotes. I think some people put like emotes in their streams. I think it's more of a well, what's the word? I think it's more of a I have no words. I can't think. A Twitch thing for emotes and all that kind of such. But if we did Twitch, then yeah, we'd get a bunch of emotes there too. See, I like your VTuber thing, Zonic. It looks really neat. Wish I had one. Well, maybe someday, I guess. See, I also like the VTuber thing. Can you tell her I said that? Can you tell her I said that if you want? Oh, okay.
Sorry. It's all my fault.
I will see what I can do. The person who made my VTuber avatar, they go by LilMissAnimator. They were able to capture the style of, like, my thumbnails and all that kind of such. And they got it done rather fast, so. Wait, let's see. Oh, like your VTuber waving and stuff. Okay, so far my VTuber avatar only has like half the body. I don't have the other half. I could always get that someday or add it on. But for the time being, I was like, I don't really show the other half of my body. There's not really a personal need, in my opinion, to show the other half. That I was kind of low on money, but they told me I could add it later. And I'm like, cool, I can add the rest of my torso and legs and feet later. For now, I'm just half a bod. Sonic actually dies in this game. Spoiler alert, everybody. Sonic freaking dies. But nah, this game's been around long enough. Jokes aside, it's not a spoiler, really. Unless someone has lived under a rock. That background makes me think of Windows XP. Exactly! It's got like a Windows XP looking background.
I was a child then, so I don't remember it very well.
I love Sonic's personality in this game. He definitely seems more cool than cheesy.
And now that
Yeah, some of the games he's... I mean, he can kind of be cheesy in this game a little bit, but not too bad. Like, the Just Smile was cheesy. Like, I think that part's very cheesy. But other parts, he does act pretty cool.
Don't worry.
Also, this scene right here is funny. Let me try out the gameplay a little. I don't know why this scene is so freaking... It's supposed to be meaningful, but for some reason I always laugh when I see it.
Feels great, doesn't it?
Like, where are they?
I've never run so fast before.
Nothing starts until you take action.
And that's actually a really meaningful quote. Keep that close to you guys. Nothing starts till you take action. That is very true. Some people always ask me too. Like, I had somebody ask me the other day, like, man, how do you keep up that consistency on YouTube and upload it all the time and all that kind of such? It's one of those things, like, nothing starts till you take action, and you have to stay dedicated. You have to kind of keep going at it. So it's more or less like I got so good at it at some point that it almost becomes a stubborn feeling to always have to do that kind of thing. So I'm always just constantly making videos. And we finally have Silver.
Condemn us all.
Who are you?
God dang it, Silver. Getting in our way.
My name is Silver.
These models look like melting ice cream. Honestly, at times they kind of do. Wait, it says we got a super chat. Okay, now it's popping up. Another super chat from Friday Night Funkin' BF. Friday Night Funkin' BF has 3 names. BF, Keith, or Even.
Time for you
Or
to
Evan?
disappear.
Even? Evan?
Iblis
Probably
trigger.
Evan. Probably pronouncing that incorrectly, but yes. Thank you so much for the $2 donation. I didn't know he had 3 names, other than, you know, BF. They're usually referred to as BF, but I suppose they have 2 other names. They have 2 whole other names. Oh, we have to defeat Silver, that's right. That's right, me playing the game. We had a healthy amount of cutscenes there for a sec.
Yes.
I hope I don't get caught, holy frick. That was kind of risky. Gotta get Silver to grab some of these chairs and frick.
How about this?
There we go. And I recommend... Oh.
Take this.
No! He's got me.
Take.
No, no, no. No, no, no. Okay, there we go. I recommend sliding and getting him. I don't recommend homing attack. Because if you do the homing attack, he has a chance to throw you up in the air, and then it's totally game over. Just slide into him. I usually don't let him get a hit in on me, but like I said, it's been a while, so he got 1 hit. He gets 1. How about this? How about this? What's some of that? Hmm? How do you feel about that frick? Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, okay, I missed. Best to get away. If you miss, just get the heck out of there. Hit and run. Yeah, basically. Do the Simpsons style. Oh, that's a game I should play someday for the channel. I actually don't have a copy right now, but I should look into getting a copy of Simpsons Hit and Run for anybody who likes that kind of thing. It's been forever since I've played Simpsons Hit and Run. So before I even do a stream on that, I'd probably pop in on like Disney Plus and watch a little bit of Simpsons. Brush up on my Simps. That's a funny way to say that now. Grab the ring, Sonic! No. Oh, I think I got 1. Oh, bullfrick game. I heard that. I heard that ring. There was a 5th ring there to be had, game. Don't you take that from me. Alright, let me see if I can read through some of these comments real quick. We have quite a few. So do you think that you will do a playthrough of Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric someday since you did Sonic 6? Yes, definitely we'll hit up Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. I think that'd be a funny game to go through. SpongeBob instead of Sonic and Sonic 06, that'd be super awesome. Would totally play a mod of that. This game really needs a remake. If it got a remake, it could be worthwhile. I'm gonna like speed run through these comments. Holy frick, there's a lot. Silver could have just been a new rival to Shadow. Even their colors are stark contrasts. That's true. Let's see, that battle should have been like the Shrek 2 reference, which I mean meeting Puss in Boots. That'd be funny. Ironically, I was on TV the other day. Shrek 2. I was watching a little bit of it. Shrek 2 is a freaking masterpiece. Sonic is going to die in this game. That he is. He said it's no use. It's no use. Take this. Don't get cornered to a wall. Yeah, if you get cornered to a wall, you're basically screwed. Which is ironically going to happen right here. In a cutscene. Wait. They play that sound effect quite a few times in other Sonic games. Sonic the Hedgehog. Edge the Hedge.
Is this a joke?
Sup,
How could
mama?
someone like you cause the destruction of our world?
Hi guys, can I ask what you're using to play this game? Okay, so I'm I plan on making a VTuber video soon where not only do I discuss how you work a VTuber model like Live 2D and all that, but I'm also going to discuss how you like record, how do you record or stream games. So that way, if anyone actually wants to get into this kind of thing like I do, you'll be able to know. But to break it down for you in a hopefully a simple enough way. So I have an Xbox 360, got the cable cords and all that kind of such that normally go to it, HDMI and all that. I plug the HDMI into my capture card, which is built into my PC, but you can have a capture card that's its own like little box. So what you would do is you plug the HDMI from your Xbox 360 into the capture card where it says input, and then the output, I'd take that cord and I plug that into I take the output and I plug that into my TV, and then I can watch the gameplay on my TV, which I don't really use that, but you can. And then when the capture card is plugged into your computer through a USB, it'll go Xbox 360 HDMI cord into capture card into computer, and then the computer, as long as you have the software downloaded with that capture card, you can have the gameplay show up on screen. And then that's how you get capture footage of your console games. Now, if you're playing PC, you can do like a window capture thing. That's simple enough. But I'm going to do a breakdown video sometime soon. So if you stay tuned, you'll be able to see how some of this magic works. I've been wanting to do like a behind-the-scenes kind of thing with the channel. So I think that'd be kind of fun to do. If you guys are down for that kind of thing, I can show you like how I just break things down with my channel. So let's see. Okay, so we did Wave Ocean. We did the Dusty Ruins or whatever the frick that's called. So I've got oofed. That's funny. He really did get oofed. Can somebody give me an answer for what would Sonic eat if he were a vegan? Ooh. I can see Sonic being a salad guy, honestly. I don't know if salads are 100% vegan. I could have just insulted like a whole group of people just now. Alright, so I need to figure out where I'm going. I think I know where to go. I'm heading out. Alright, see you later, Michael. Thanks for joining. Hit and run, please. Yes. Yeah, I'll definitely look into it. That sounds awesome. Sounds like a fun game to play. We're going to try to beat Sonic's whole story today, which I think I'm very capable of doing. This is where loadings kind of take a while, but at least I'll be able to read some comments for a sec. We actually have to go through, like, God knows how many loadings for this. Let's see. Hey, Sonic, what if Sonic and Tails rescue Elise with the song I'm on my way from Shrek? That'd be funny. I need a hero. They're just going to save Elise. That's hilarious. Sonic 06 is my third favorite game. It's a... I don't know, like, if somebody likes it as their favorite game, I can respect that personally. Like, it's far from one of my favorites, for say, but, like, it's one of my favorite guilty pleasures, that's for sure. I wish your VTuber model has more expressions, but overall it's still good. Yeah, so... like I said earlier in the stream, right now I've only got the smiles and the mouth movement and all that kind of such. But I've already paid for 4 new expressions. Also, I got to point out the real commander here. I got to talk to him. He's going to be like, how'd you know it was me? Ah, frick, that mission's so stupid. But yeah, LilMissAnimator is working on the next 4 expressions for my character. So we're going to have... I think I have them written down here. If I go to my messages... We have mad, sad, surprised, / shocked. So I'm look kind of shocked and then laughing.
That was incredible.
Those are the 4 expressions that are on the way. And I can even add more in the future, but for the time being, I think that should be a good way to get things, get the ball rolling. Good amount of rings there. Got an S rank, so that means we get 2,000 rings. Heck yeah, man, we're well on our way to beating some Sonic 06. The next time we stream Sonic 06, whatever time that is in the future, it'll be Shadow Story. So that'll be fun. I just realized that the colored gems in this game kind of look like soul emeralds. They kind of do, honestly. Very, very similar. Will you make a video on the fan-made remake? Yes. I've done a few videos on those. Now, I think there's like different Sonic 06 ones in terms of like the fan-made recreations. But yeah, no, I'll definitely be touching upon some of the other ones. Thanks, Sonic. You are very welcome. Hey, B13, welcome to the stream. Playing some Sonic 06. How you doing? How long is the loading screen gonna go on? How long is this gonna go on? You know, funnily enough, when I pulled my Xbox 360 off my shelf, because it's been forever since I popped this sucker out, because my Xbox One X plays mostly all the Xbox 360 games I like. It just doesn't play Sonic 06. They refuse to play Sonic 06, but... Other than that, can I buy anything? No, not yet. I don't think quite yet. Soon we will be able to. I think there's a bounce bracelet I'm gonna buy. But, yeah, in the system of my console, I had Sega Superstars Tennis in there. I guess that's what I played last. I think it was because I planned on doing a side series with it, but I just never went through. So, Sonic, you've been streaming for almost an hour? Ooh, yeah, we're hitting up, we just hit 50 minutes. Got another 10 minutes till it's a whole hour. Could you do Sonic Mania and Colors as a stream? Yes, definitely. We're going to be playing a lot more Sonic games. The only ones I don't see myself doing anytime soon are Sonic and the Black Knight, because I let to play that not too long ago. I don't think there's anything else that I'm like, no, not that. Like, I think anything else is on the table. I could just see Black Knight being, like, one of the last things I ever go back to for a while, just because I played that not too long ago. But everything else, yeah, no, I mean, I have plans for... Sonic Lost World, I wouldn't mind Colors. We've talked about Unleashed recently, so we'll be doing like an Unleashed stream. We'll do Mania, obviously. I had the suggestion for Sonic 2 the other day. I don't remember all suggestions, but I remember a good chunk, and I remember I said I would do a Sonic 2 stream, so that'd be a fairly fast stream, Sonic 2. That'll only take you about an hour and so more than likely, it wouldn't just be Sonic 2. It'd be like, hey, let's play Sonic maybe 1 and 2, and then like another stream could be like Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I can see myself doing that. Let's see. Okay, oops. Forgot about this little guy. And there's gonna be like, oh, okay, you're on the roof. I don't know why I thought you'd be on the ground. Then I think they're supposed to appear over here. Yep. Ooh, big boy. I can't wait till we get the bounce bracelet. It's super useful for when we gotta fight some of these guys. Uh-oh. Especially the big boys. Ow. Nice homing attack there, Sonic Bucko. You know, technically speaking, in that Sonic video I have uploaded tomorrow, there is a tiny bit of Sonic 06 in it. Not quite Sonic 06 itself, but Sonic 06 is involved to a minor degree. Very minor degree. Where the bleep is the bleep another one? Up here, apparently? There we go. Missed it. I still should be able to get an S rank at this rate. I'm doing fairly good. Up, 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 up. On to the next. Up. Up, up, up. Man, so much homing attack. Holy frick. There we go. And then I think these might be the last 3. Up. Yep, that's it. We did it. We did the thing. So Sonic, if I'm a member, will my name be yellow and you have been streaming for? Oh yeah, I read that one earlier. But yeah, will my name be yellow? Well, for me on my side, I see it being green in like the chat. I guess that's how super or like memberships look. However, I do have the whole credits thing for when we start these streams and when we end them. If you want your name to be straight up yellow, I can make it yellow if that's what you desire. I only made it blue and red because you had the Friday Night Funkin' thing going on, so I just wanted to make sure I hit something that maybe was close enough. But if you want your name to be yellow, I could change it to that after the stream is done, if that's something you would desire. Let's see. Just curious, Sonic, who is your favorite Sonic character? Also, your favorite Sonic boss and Sonic song? Let me see if I can get through that question really quickly. So, favorite Sonic character, I'm simple. I love Sonic the Hedgehog. Definitely my favorite. But if I had to pick a second favorite character, probably... Ooh, that's a really good question. I don't want it to be a cop-out answer because it sounds like it's just in order of things. But, like, I want to say...
I saw Eggman.
I want to say Tails. Tails is probably my second favorite. And then probably Knuckles.
Sonic the
And then after Knuckles, it would
If
probably
you want me to
be
return the princess,
Amy,
you must give me your
and then
chaos.
Shadow, and
Meet me
then
at my base in White
other
Acropolis.
things. I don't know. I kind of go in order of when all these characters released in a way, but not
Pretty
quite.
cocky.
It's most definitely a
I
trap.
used to not be that big a fan of Metal Sonic, but for me, it
Arms and
depends on the
wings.
incarnation of
I'm
Metal
going.
Sonic. So I've warmed up to Metal Sonic even
Since
more
Eggman
now.
went to the trouble of telling me where
When I get
Elise
home, I'm gonna
is,
play some Sonic 06 as
I
well.
think I should
Hey.
thank him personally.
Got a Sonic 06, buddy. I'll admit that the game does have some memorable moments and quotes. For example, Shadow kicking Silver and Sonic's famous quote, waiting for loading screens to end. This is true. It's got some memorable parts. Thanks for answering my question, Sonic. It was really messing with me. Yeah, no problem. Generations. See, would you do Sonic Heroes if possible? Yes, that's been on my to-do list. I actually want to do that sooner than later. That's probably going to be one of the Sonic games we tackle a lot sooner than later. Because Heroes has been on my to-do list, and I've just never had the opportunity to do a proper Let's Play on it. So I'm definitely just going to stream it up, and we'll have some fun with some Sonic Heroes. That'll be fun. Everyone can see me play Sonic Heroes for the first time. Live and in action. Also, Knuckles is following us now. Isn't that adorable? He's a part of the party now. This is not the area I need to be in. I need to buy, I think, the bounce bracelet now? No. Keep thinking I have to buy the bounce bracelet. These kinds of things let me know what I need to do next. So now that we can't do that, not the bounce bracelet yet, we gotta go... You know, I'm gonna spin dash. That's easier. Let's see. SBO and Metal Sonic for me. They're good choices. Definitely good choices. The stream keeps paused for me. I don't know what's happening. That might be a buffering thing. As a matter of fact, you remind me I should probably pause my side too, since I don't necessarily need all that gone. See, now on in the chat, in the chat on the game screen. Oh, on the game screen. I mean, yeah, I could technically pull out the names and whatnot. At some point when we have a lot of members, I probably wouldn't be able to do that. But let me take this. It looks like the stream is starting, so don't worry about that. We're not going away. I think where is that? Again, logo, channel memberships. Here we go. So if I were to take like the main screen here, and I paste these, I'm gonna pause the game for a sec. I can always make them kind of smaller. Where the heck did that just go? Oh, they're locked. Okay, that makes sense. I'll put them in the I'll put it up in the top right corner. There. And then that way they're there for the stream. Like once again, if we get more members, then I'd probably have to get rid of that just because it would get in the way. But for the time being, I don't mind them being up there. Your name's still red. I can't change that right now. I don't know if that's what you wanted, but it's there. Phew, good riddance. Hello, robots. I like the little red robot that'd be in the middle, so that way if you destroy them, all the other ones just explode. I think we're done, yeah. It's always such a weird extra few seconds pause there. I'm also going to go ahead, I'm going to shrink it just a wee tad more, because I saw it in the way of the map. There. Lock that in. Okay, that's fine. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you want me to change it to yellow later, I definitely can. Oh wait, oh, that's what you mean. Because your name's yellow in the stream thing. Yeah, it's for anybody who's a channel member. I had that set to yellow like a while back before I even opened channel members, so it is yellow. I don't think I can exclusively change names on that, but yeah. Can you make mine like an orangish yellow? Yeah, I think it's one of those things I can't necessarily like. So for the time being, just so it's not in the way, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. But I know what you mean. You're basically saying like the text color for you in the chat. I can't give exclusive colors just because like where I get the colors from, it's like specifically from a certain like widget thingy that I have on my computer. It's like a one color per membership kind of thing. But like I can go back in and change it to an orangish yellow for everybody. That's the only thing I could do. But then at that point you would have that. So yeah, I could do that afterwards. That's something we can do. That shouldn't be a problem. I'm gonna get rid of this though, just because I know that wouldn't work out in the future. But that's okay. Later we'll be able to change things. See, the non-members are blue. Yeah, so non-members are blue. Yours is yellow, but that's just because like I had it set up that way. I could change it to an orangish yellow later, but like it wouldn't change for just you. It would change for anybody who's a member, so it would always say that way. Hey, I'm gonna die. I forgot we're doing the snowboarding. What's your favorite Sonic game to replay? Ow. A Sonic game I always like to replay just to pop in every now and then. A good go-to. I don't mind popping in Sonic Mania every now and then. I would argue that I pop that in quite often. Just I'm like, yeah, I'll play some Sonic, and it's available to me at all times. Sonic Mania is definitely a good go-to, but if not Mania, Sonic 2 or Sonic Adventure. Those are the ones I'll pop in like out of the blue and just start playing. Or even a little bit of Adventure 2 nowadays. My god, I don't remember this being so stiff. This is incredibly stiff. Very stiff controls. And there's a very hard part coming up that if you frick it up, you'd have to reset. So I gotta make sure I don't die to a giant snowball. Ugh! Sonic freaking tripped on the rail. What the heck? Good old White Acropolis. I like White Acropolis. It's kind of a awkward level, but I like it for its awkwardness. Thank god I got that. That snowball knocked me the frick out. You guys see how far that threw me? That was nuts. Okay, we're good. We are good. Oh god, this is the part that you're supposed to hold down and never look back. Don't look back. Keep going, keep going. I know I missed some of these medals. We're not aiming for anything 100%. First say, ow, my face. Here comes the giant falcon punch. Ah, here comes the giant fist. Yeah, there we go. As long as you get that jump right, you're okay. You miss any of the other jumps, you're fine. But if you miss that one, you die. You would have to reset. Let's see. Oh geez, I have to go. My uncle isn't feeling well. Oh, okay. Sorry to hear that. Hope you could take care of that situation. Is this the Xbox 360 version of the game or the PS3 version? We are playing the Xbox 360 version. Sorry for answering your question kind of late. I've been kind of swamped here in Sonic 06. Can you do a stream of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2? That'd be a fun time. I wouldn't mind hitting up some of that someday. I like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. Or at least the remake. I like playing the remake. I wouldn't be playing the originals, I would just play the remake because it's just more convenient. But yeah, no, definitely. That's a good suggestion. Very good suggestion. Alright. Let's bust through that. Let's start speed. Hey, Sonic music. The best kind of music. Sonic has the best songs, fight me. Sonic games do have some of the best video game music ever, and I would argue most ever. Like Genesis Sonic music, modern Sonic music, spin-offs. Got some good frick. There we go. Also, welcome to anybody who's been popping in on this stream. I see a few people from previous streams here now. Welcome, welcome. This game gives me bad memories. I feel you on that. Mine's the 360 version of Sonic Hawk. I'm the new Tony. Tony the Hedgehog. I think Tony Hawk's retiring, or like he just retired. He did like one of his last moves recently, and it was fairly impressive. But I think he's actually gone now. Which, to be fair, he's like, I think he's 52. So up until his 50s, he was able to do some skateboarding. I think that's very, very impressive. I know people in their 50s who can barely move a muscle, let alone skateboard. Hey, it's Tails. Good music fits the name of the franchise too. Heck yeah. Dude, White Acropolis is a beat I can get behind. It's good. This game is too hard for me. LOL. It can't, honestly, even if you're good at the game can stab you in the back. So to be fair, it's nothing to be ashamed of if you're bad at like Sonic 06 or you can't play it very well. If anything, I think there's more shame on someone like me who actually got good at Sonic 06. I feel like there's a shame factor behind getting good at this game. Not a complete shame. I'm not saying 100% shame. I just think it's one of those things like, wow, you got good at Sonic 6. You must have really not had anything else better to do. It's like, yeah, probably. Well, that's okay. Once again, we're all here for fun. Die! No! I saw that missile on its way, and I'm... Sonic, you didn't even help Tails out. What are you doing? What are you doing, Sonic? Your little buddy died, and you just stood there. Watch out for them searchlights. Take them all out. Oh, yeah, you said, yeah, take them all out. Yeah, you gotta take them all out. Or I think you do. I think you get a progress if you don't. We were super close to finishing that. But they got the best of me there. They certainly got the best. I can't wait till we do the next Sonic 06 stream though, because Shadow Story is it's a freaking trip. It is quite the trip. His gameplay, in my opinion, is just really, really cool. I don't know, his combat and all that. Like the vehicle segments, I would argue that's his little taste on Sonic 06 interesting factor, I guess. I don't know. Probably a better way of phrasing that, but like his Shadow's interesting factor is just like little vehicle segments in 06 because they're so a good chunk of them are just so janky. Super, super janky. I want a Sonic collection for PS4. I feel like one of these days we're gonna get a Sonic collection. We're hitting up the 30th anniversary. Or I think we are. Wait. No, we're on the... No, wait, yeah. We're hitting up the 30th anniversary for Sonic. It's about time that we get another Sonic collection. So hopefully sooner or later, we'll get one. Got a checkpoint Roni. Let's keep going. Yeah, maneuvering around here with all these robots is very interesting. But I would argue it's a little better than Shadow's segment with the vehicle. Just because I feel like having to go around with Shadow's vehicle and destroy the Surge Towers is kind of a pain. I'd actually rather go on foot like Sonic does here and do it. What are your hopes for a new Sonic game? That's a great question. My hopes for a new Sonic game, I'm hoping it goes back to the roots that it doesn't necessarily have to be Sonic Adventure-esque, even though I love that kind of gameplay. I would love for that. But I want it to be a Sonic game where Sonic actually earns his momentum as opposed to press X and boost. X being the Xbox controller, but like square button on PlayStation. I don't want it to be like you just press a button and you boost. I don't want that anymore. I want to be able to roll down hills and run really fast, and like I want to gain that momentum by finding the momentum. I don't want to just have a button to be able to do it. I feel like that's just a cop-out way of getting speed, which it's not bad. You know, it's good until I love Generations of Bits, and that's how you play that game. But you know, it was cool at one point. Is what I'm saying. Like it's fun to do every now and then, but like I don't want it all the time. I want momentum. Like a Sonic Mania, if you go super fast all of a sudden, and you're going downhill and all that, that's gaining your own momentum. You're not earning it by pressing a button. You get that speed through earning it. That's what I'm kind of hoping for at this point. So, I actually like Shadow Stories the most. It was the easiest for me. Might also be a contributing factor as to why I like it too. Just because it's one of the easier stories. More accessible for a game as crazy as Sonic 06. This part right here is really cool. I don't know if you have to break all the search towers here. I think that might be a shadow only thing. Yeah, we can just leave. That sounds good. That took me about 6 minutes and 28 seconds. About 6.5 minutes. That's not too bad for White Acropolis. Considering you've got the, what's the word I'm looking for here? Snowboarding. So, pretty cool. See, the game looks so cool, LOL, but it's actually old, but it looks new. I think some of the things graphically hold up well, and then some things don't. Like, those trees look older, but, like, for what it's worth, it doesn't look awful. Oh, and the shadows, too. The shadows are a little pixelated. That'd be considered low shadow quality on computers nowadays. Which is pretty weird to think. S for super. Yeah. Super amount of rings, too. We got some good dough there. In terms of good or bad, Shadow the Hedgehog is a mixed bad. Or bag. I'm sorry. A mixed bad. He's a mixed bad. Now, he's, yeah, it depends on, what Shadow doing gameplay-wise. I guess he plays alright in Sonic Rivals. Where's my Silver spin-off game? A lot of people wanted that for years right after Shadow the Hedgehog. Just because they thought, like, that'd be fair to have Silver's, like, his own game. I think we're at that point, Silver getting his own game would be kind of impossible. Or, like, not very likely. I can see him getting his own campaign again or something like that, but I don't see him getting his own game. Not anymore. I think we left that era of Sonic. But, I mean, if they did, I wouldn't object. I'd play it. If Sonic makes another Sonic collection, which games do you want in the collection? So, if they made another Sonic collection, and let's theoretically say they price it at full price or, like, near full price, I would definitely want, you gotta have Sonic 1, 2, CD. If they could get the rights to 3D Knuckles, please, for the love of God, throw them in there, but the odds of that happening are very small because of the rights for Sonic 3D Knuckles. I think it's the, like, whole Michael Jackson thing. Besides that, though, I would like... You don't have to throw Mania in, but it'd be cool to see a game like that thrown into a collection. Probably don't throw Mania in, so that way it has its own, like, it can be on its, it could stand out on its own. But if they did, that'd be super cool. What else would there be? I wouldn't mind 3D Blast. Both the Genesis or Saturn version would be really cool. Sonic the Fighters, Sonic R, Sega Sonic if possible, because that's barely been able to. It's barely been able an available game to play for Sonic the Hedgehog. So that'd be like the Sonic arcade game. What else would there be?
They're not dead.
If they won, even though it might be quite a bit of a file, I wouldn't mind the original Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. That was fun.
They've just been teleported
probably wouldn't happen though. But yeah, Adventure 2, Heroes, maybe Shadow the Hedgehog. You don't have to though. Colors Unleashed, anything like that. I think anything beyond like Lost World I wouldn't want to throw into a collection just because it's not too old.
My power?
I mean, granted, I guess you could throw Lost World on Switch and it would work fairly well. Are you playing PS3 or 360? I'm playing 360. Welcome to Sonic Falls for the most obvious trap. Yeah, basically. Sonic is... I don't know what Sonic was thinking here. I feel like the real Sonic would not have fallen for this. But Sonic 06 Sonic is he's a different Sonic, I guess.
So, you would be wise to remain on my good side.
I would like speed hunt shooting like Sonic Adventure 2. Team consisting of Espio, Tikal, and Silver. Present, past, future. Call it Team Light. It's actually a fairly good idea. Team Light sounds awesome too. And they're also very cool characters. Who is Tools? It's no longer Tails, it's just Tools. Tools the Fox. How about Tools the Fog? That's stupid, I'm sorry. Meme Tails. A Woo has fallen on his butt, it cannot get up. Can you do a Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transform stream? Heck yeah, that'd be another good idea. I can't necessarily get to like all these ideas that I've been given the past week or two and the next week or two, but like over time, these ideas can't be implemented. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired. Yeah, I love All-Stars Racing Transformed. In my opinion, it's the best racing game of the 3 Sonic racing games where he's in a car, including Team Sonic Racing and not including Sonic Drift. Team Sonic Racing was alright. It's not that bad of a game. It's pretty cool. Had a lot of cool factor. That was probably the last good Sonic game I remember playing that was new. And then like Sonic Mania before that. Forces just didn't do it for me. So I know it's unlikely, but I want a game where we can do the Sonic Hero style of having several people on one team. If that did come back, that'd be pretty dang cool, though, to be fair. I think that'd be cool.
Now, how can we get back to our own
Elise, what happened to your legs? The freaking carrots, they're orange as heck. I don't know how that keeps happening in these cutscenes, but not in the actual, like, pre-rendered cutscenes. I love how your avatar's default emotion is a smile, so when you rage, you just sit there like yeah, with a smile. Honestly, like, okay, so I'm getting new, like I said this before and earlier in the stream, I'm getting new expressions, so I'm not always going to have a smile. But that is like one of the almost like charm factors to some of the other VTubers out there. Is like they'll get really mad, they'll go like, "Oh my god, what is happening?" But they've just always got like a smile on their face. I think that almost has its own appeal to it because you just see something so happy be so angry. It's kind of funny. Since there are several emeralds, I low-key wish Tails super form turned into a 9-tailed fox. Man, that'd be interesting. Be like 9 tails. Gotta make the joke, right? Holy frick. I think there's like a meaning behind when a fox has that many tails or something. I think it's a culture thing, but I can't remember exactly what. Also, we're in Crisis City now. This is the part of the game where you definitely want to make sure you don't frick up a lot. I'm so used to there being like these like big cutscenes now that like I'll like zone out from reading comics. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, I'm playing a game. I'm not just reading things. I gotta play Sonic 2. Not Sonic 2, I gotta play him as well. There we go. Saying Sonic 2 just doesn't feel as right. Can I go on that? No! No, the rail! I wanted the rail. Oh, at least we're up here now. Holy freaking crap. I'm gonna live? I thought I was gonna die there for sure. We're okay though. Also, one of the really good things about me streaming this right now is that I think my mom, she went to work somewhere. She doesn't like travel, but she travels at times with her job to different locations. And then my dad and brother, they went about an hour away from here, and they're going to be there a while. So it's like I've actually got the house to myself. It's nice and peaceful. I mean, the only other person here would be my dog, but when I'm here and he's here, he's usually pretty chill. You don't go crazy when I'm here. We just relax. We play Sonic 6. Soon that tornado's gonna carry a car. Nice. Very nice. That was an amazing way to start that. The rails are very thin. Isn't just you. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, these rails are incredibly thin. Don't work very well. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna make this jump now. And there he falls. Yeah, no, he freaking dropped like a rock. He didn't even get a chance, man. Boop. There we go. And got my 1-up back. Alright, now I'm feeling good. Back to good old 10 lives. Apparently, before I deleted the file that I had on my Xbox, I had 39 lives of Sonic, so must have done fairly well in my last session. Hello there, dirtbag. Get you out of here. Thank you. Hit up the Springeronies and get going. Yeah, get the medal. I will also grab that, because rings are nice. Holy frick. I almost have 100 rings. I kind of want to get my extra life. There we go. Got my extra life. I am actually going to do some skipping. There we go. Look at me kick butt. Look at me kick some butt. As a matter of fact, let me kick just a little bit more butt. There we go. Ooh, I barely made that. That's a risky one-up to go for. There we go. Back up the rail. I actually like Crisis City. Besides the Mox speed section that's kind of difficult to do. The Mox speed section, yeah, Mox speed sections... Oh my lord. Hang on. I wasn't ready, I guess. Besides that, I can get through Crisis City with no problems, typically. It's not that difficult of a level. It's really just the Mox speed section you gotta be careful with. 39 lives isn't too far away now, or so far away. That's true. I mean, we've only put a little dent in, and I've got about a little over a third, by a pinch, a little over a third, to reach that. There we go. Thank you. These two balls just placed here. I'm sorry, that just seems like it was on purpose. Let's be real here. I'll read some comments here in a bit. I apologize for anybody who I haven't been able to read comments for. I also have to be able to play the game, I suppose, right? I'd be a boring guy if I wasn't playing a game too. Okay, I wouldn't be like super boring. I wouldn't mind. I don't know if anyone would be down for these, but would anyone be down for, like, in the future at least, not right now, but in the future, just have like a sit down VR chat, not VR chat, god dang it, VTuber stream where like I just kind of have a VTuber out character out, and we just kind of chat for a while and all that. I think that'd be neat. You don't have to play a game, but you can. Jesus. All that glass breaking just lagged the game. So let's see. So Tie 2 Bush Rescue on the Switch. How was it, Sonic? It's pretty good. It's a really good game. I highly recommend it for anybody who is very big on platformers. We're going to be getting back to that stream series sometime next week. It got pushed back from yesterday to next week only because we had the Pac-Man 99 stream. But yeah, we'll definitely get back to Tie 2. We're almost done with that game, so that's on my to-do list. A good time for me to get back to Tie 2, if I'm being honest, would be... I'm not going to confirm it because I got to look at my schedule and plan things out properly, but a good time for me, I think... No, would be like Monday or Tuesday of next week. Possibly Tuesday. I'm dead. God dang it, that was horrible placement. And I want to escape from the city. Let's escape from the city. I'm just being silly. Yeah, I was super close to getting back up that platform, but it was just a wee tad cruel today. Didn't quite like me. Don't get to keep my rings. You can still S rank Crisis City after dying this far in, by the way. I might be able to pull that off. There we go. Got the rainbow ring. Because I've done that before, like I'll S rank and I'm just like, what? How? Just because I lose everything, but no, apparently you can. It's all a matter of if you can finish the level on a fast time. And I mean, I guess I died at one other point, so I never got to keep the very beginning stuff that I had on the... I almost said snowboard, but there's like no snow. It's like the opposite of snow. Skateboard with no wheels. There we go. It's Sonic, you don't question things. You really shouldn't. Like if you question it too much, it just hurts the brain. It makes you think too much. Maybe only 8 deaths, not bad to be honest. I think so far I've had like 4 or 5 deaths, which isn't too bad. If it is 8, then holy frick, did I forget. Is that the Hedgehog? The Hedgehog? I remember years ago.
Carrying a car. That tornado's carrying a car.
Okay. Apparently that was a thing. God dang it. What a horrible way to go. That tornado's carrying a car. My god. That was so stupid. He just, like, completely decided to yeet out of there. No, wait. Oh, god. No, holy frick. Get them cars out of my face or so help me. Yeah, ow, son of a bee. Son of a bee. This is chaotic. I don't actually know if I'll be able to pull an S rank now, but I'm at least alive. There's some rings here. There we go. Just attract yourself to the rings, collect as many as you can, and reach them the level, and then maybe, just maybe, we can pull a W. Let's see. Let's see what rank I get. I can at least say I probably got an A. It's probably a B. Another B rank? Or wait.
Just
Yeah,
eat
it's a
it.
B rank. I'm in the way of the rank, but yeah, I got a B rank. It's not the worst. 1,000 rings is 1,000 rings. A tornado's carrying a car. It's like a must say. You have to say it when that part happens. Famous last words. Can we get Mario PlayStation game? You might want to ask Miyamoto about that. Maybe he'll say yes. Maybe, just maybe. Okay, but how are the streetlights still attached to the platforms?
All we see are ruins.
That's a good question. They really should have been ripped apart. What the heck?
How could it come to this?
There's like no logic behind that. Unless they're really bolted in, but even then.
Could it be true? If I eliminate that guy, will our world be saved?
The day of
No.
disaster. Here are my records of this event.
It's me, Mario, on the
This was when
PS4.
Elise was free,
Wahoo!
and his flames were released into the world.
I freaking love that video. I kind of did a nod to it not that long ago, too. Sonic
And you
sees
have
Silver
this
with
person
Mephiles.
to blame.
It's Mentos. It does not interfere. Look at that fire.
I see it.
He sees it.
So that
He
blue
sees it.
hedgehog's the
And
English
then
trigger?
endless possibilities.
Blue Hedgehog.
It's ablaze. Yeah, I think this is her second appearance after
I'll
Sonic
send us
Rush.
back in time to the point when the
We're actually-
Ignis trigger was alive.
Yeah, no, this is her second appearance. Screw Mephiles. I hate him and all the crap he's put me through in this game. He is kind of the big reason why you'd have to go through so much BS. So to be fair, the hate I think is justified.
Who was that guy? He looked just like Shadow.
This is terrible.
This is terrible. I love how Tails and Knuckles are genuinely I almost said devastated. God dang it me. Devastated to see the world getting destroyed, and Sonic just looks like he's thinking about chili dogs. He's just thinking about the next chili dog he's gonna down when he gets back to the past.
The Festival of the Sun.
Samurai Jack.
If we don't return in time, Elise will die on board Eggman's battleship.
And dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun.
I think
Blaze
so.
saw Sonic and Rush yet does not recognize him. Yeah, I think it's like a whole dimension thing or something like that. I don't know. They really do kind of frick with the Sonic history and lore and all that kind of crap at this point in time. To where it's like, it's a different Blaze, it's a different Sonic, there's different this and different that, and forgotten memories this, forgotten memories that. It's like, gosh darn it. Can we not? Wow, I'm not that slow. Frick.
A Chaos Emerald. You've already
He
found
sees it
one.
yet doesn't question whether or not it's true.
I may not look it,
That's
but
true.
I'm a real
very true.
treasure hunter. Unlike a certain echidna.
Very,
I
very
know.
true.
What?
You said what you would watch the Little Nightmares one trailer,
Have you guys
and then you could
discovered
play it on
anything?
Saturday. I don't know when I'm playing
yeah.
Little Nightmares.
I received a
I feel like I
signal
would save that kind of
indicating
game
there's
for like
Emerald here,
a
but
later
You
part of the
mean
year,
we
but
gotta
I'm
go
gonna
through
try to
there?
not like
If you
make
don't
everything
like it, you can stay here.
like
You've
September,
got to
October
be kidding.
exclusive. So yeah, I'll be
late.
looking into the Little Nightmares games to see if I can do that eventually.
Same to you.
Can't guarantee a time, but I'll look into it. Also, sorry if my character kind of freezes. That's when I'm messing with my face. See, Sonic goes so fast he runs on water. He's like, Jesus. And Blaze has deja vu to Sonic in her wave ocean level. Yeah. It's so confusing. Do you like babies? I'm not the biggest fan, but I mean, I don't hate them. If that makes any sense. I'll be honest, like, babies are alright, and it's cool if people have them and, you know, they, live that new lifestyle and have fun with that kind of thing. Like, that's cool. But for me personally, I feel like the part I'd be most excited for as a parent would be when they're a little older. Like, anywhere between the age of, like, 4 and, like,
Gotta be careful not to
like
fall off.
12. I feel like that's like the most interesting part of a child, just because you get to like you can see what their personality is going to be like and what their interests are, and you get to raise them and hope to God that it turns out. Cats or dogs? I'm definitely more of a dogs person, but I don't mind cats as much nowadays. I'm gonna die, aren't I? I'm dead. No? Actually lived from that? Wow. I'm surprised. Oh, this is... I don't want to say this is one of my least favorite levels. I don't mind the level itself. It's the boss after this that's kind of like... I think kind of black. Not a horrible boss, but very, very slow. There's a lot of patience to that boss. I'm just not a patient person. Oh, man, can we please? Holy frick. My god. Yeah, we're gonna need a better angle. That ain't gonna be good. This Cynic glitched. And dead. Oh my god. I don't remember that wall being so bad. Holy frick. And because you die there, you have to reset the entire level because there's no freaking checkpoint. What a garbage freaking wall there. I don't remember being that picky. Hedgehog or Fox? Personally, well, I guess if we're going real life, Hedgehogs are really cool. And Foxes can technically be a bit more scary. But I like both. I'm probably going to go with Hedgehog, though, just because you can actually have a Hedgehog as a pet depending on the situation. I think it also depends on what state you live in. You can have a Hedgehog as a pet over here in the US. I think some states you can, some you can't, if I'm not wrong. But I only remember that being information way back when. It might not be as much of a problem now. Yeah, there we go. Rainbow ring. Wait, is this the better way of doing it? You know what? Maybe I never take that wall. I always do that. And I just never did that this time. That's why I died, because I'm just not used to that weird wall. That was the better way of leaving that area. Sonic Hooroos. Why is this like a food? Like hooroo? Sounds like it could be some kind of like rolled up food. Sonic goes lava swimming like that one time. Or like that all the time. So he could take it. That is the joke. Sonic does tend to tolerate lava better than a fairly good amount of people. He's used the lava reef zone, I suppose, so at the very least, it's not his first rodeo. Ah! Okay, we're good. Oh, hold on a second. We're good. We're good. Boop. Boop. Also, when I checked my last Sonic 06 livestream, apparently it took me about almost 3.5 hours to beat Sonic's story. So we're about, I would say we're about at the halfway, almost at the halfway point of not only Sonic's story, but the stream. So that's not too bad. Still gonna be a somewhat meaty stream. I want to get into a habit of doing like these, anywhere between 2.5 to 3 hour streams if possible. 2 if I'm not really feeling like doing too much, but I still want to do something. But I don't plan on anything being shorter than that for the most part. Unless I just want to squeeze something in real quick and I don't mind that, but typical streams are going to be anywhere between 2.5 to 3 hours. It's going to be my go-to. There we go. The weak point is the head. Isn't it always? It really is, honestly. Even like zombies and all sorts of other things. You always gotta aim for the head. Or even like Thanos. You should have gone for the head. There we go. There we go. Smash Bros. Yeah, I definitely gotta look at a good time frame for Smash Bros. Like I said yesterday, for those who weren't in that stream, I want to make weekends a good time to do like multiplayer games, so that way there's like Smash Brothers and other such. And then like weekdays it'll be like story-based games, or like one-offs, that kind of thing. Hey, King of the Heartless, how's it going? Nice to see you. I've already done a decent little chunk of Sonic's story. Not too bad so far. Wait. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, can I go over now? Man, we can do so. Wow. Didn't even get to keep any of my rings there except one. Raining fire is not cool, Sonic. Man, Smokey'd be peed. I know I made that joke yesterday, but like he'd be extra peed with something like this. Raining fire, like, no, I don't even think he'd be peed. He'd just be sad. He'd be absolutely devastated and sad. Normal milk or chocolate milk? Also, I'm going to take a time to stretch. You're going to see my model kind of stop for a sec. I just need to stretch every now and then to feel better. Do you hear those cracks? That's me doing like super stretching. I've gotten into this good habit of doing these like crazy stretches. They make like these cracks. They're good cracks though. It's releasing the air out of the areas that could use it. I'm going to grab the invincibility here in just a sec, but before I do, let me read some comments. I don't know if I read the normal milk or chocolate milk thing, or like answer to that, but I definitely prefer chocolate milk. However, normal milk is very important in all sorts of things, like baking and other such. So, but like if I had to like straight up drink one, chocolate milk. I'm not big on milk though. Not big on milk. Grab that. Such a weird freaking invincibility. Also, running down that wall is so awkward. Every freaking time. I feel like I would have had the bounce bracelet by now. I guess I don't. Sonic jumps into the volcano and dies. That's how his career ends. Just freaking drops into a volcano and that's it. That was the name of the game. Stay right. Could you please stay? These purple things only stay on so long. Son of a bee. I just want to get on that platform. I guess maybe I can get up. Hang on. I guess I should go from the other side. That'd be easier. There we go. That's what I should have done. I made that harder on myself. That's my fault. Oh, okay. Platform's gone. The second I went to go for that trail of rings. That's always fun. That should bring this wall down. Yep. Solaris phase 22,222. Good lord, too many Solaris phases. Too many phases. Oh, I should have won the rainbow ring. Can I still? No, I can't. The rainbow ring's done for me. It's a red, orange colored, or for me, Solaris phase 2. Boom. Also, with all the orange that we get in this level, and the decent amount of purple every now and then, it's such a very interesting color combo. But I like it. I like the colors here. This is definitely one of my more favorite sections of this particular level. So when we get to Solaris, or like the Iblis, whatever the frick, that's when it kind of gets it's a very, like, you have to be very patient for the boss. I'm just not patient. You'll see me pull off some moves where you don't have to be patient, but you probably should be. Should be being keyword. Uh-oh. Hang on, I'm gonna pop on up here. There we go. Sometimes I prefer to do this backwards as opposed to trying to get these forward, because if you do it backwards, if you do this backwards, the purple ball things will like go away faster. They last longer, at least in my opinion. Whereas if you go forwards and you're too slow, some of the purple balls will go off and then you can't leave. You have to activate every single one of these to go to the next area. There we go. So I'm gonna read some comments real quick. Big dogs are just teddy bears. Small dogs are just are getting aggressive. I love teddy bear dogs though. There's big old bears, but in dog form. Hey Sonic, sorry for missing the Pac-Man 99 stream yesterday. Just fell asleep last night. Anyways, how's life treating you? Not too bad, honestly. My mind was weighing me down a little bit earlier, and every now and then I get that. But other than that, we're doing fairly fine. Having a good stream so far. No worries, I'm missing the stream. How are you doing? Rainbow ring. So on Friday, will you play something you can play with your stream, which is Friday? I think I understand the question. Tomorrow, I mean. Oh yeah, so like I said earlier, there's no stream tomorrow just because I do need an off day from streaming. I have work, and I want to make sure that I don't get too burned out on streaming. Like, streaming every day of my life, to me, would be very difficult, but I think even next week, I'm going to try to stream. Next week's goal is definitely at least 4 streams, and every other day would be videos. If I can pull out 5 streams, then we'll do 5. I'm going to try to aim for 5 streams a week no matter what, but if I could do 4, then that's fine. But I'm going to try to do 5 streams next week, and then like 2 videos, 2 break days. That way I can heal up and all that.
That was incredible.
Commentating isn't the easiest thing, believe it or not. Once you do a lot of it, it kind of wears you out. That reminds me, I have to do my science homework. Well, I hope you have a good stream, Sonic. Have fun. Good luck on that science homework. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate your participation today. Got ourselves another gold Soliana medal. There we go. We get 2, because I S-ranked. I did fairly well in that level. Here comes the I say hard part. For me, it's doable, but it's an interesting boss. Amy in a nutshell, Sonic. That was like her one personality back then.
Don't touch it!
Don't touch it! Classic quote right there. You gotta remember the "don't touch it" quote. Actually, if y'all want a little bit of homework for a YouTube video, that's classic. I think if you search up Shadow Don't Touch It remix, let's see. Shadow Don't Touch It. Yeah, I think if you look up the one that's like 11 years old, it's an actual like remix or song, but it's really funny. Really old though, but I like it. It's really funny. Get the big screen back on here and get that. There we go. Can it be weekends instead of weekdays so you can play with us? Yeah, so weekends I would like to make it like weekends I want it to be multiplayer games, and then weekdays it'll be like stories. So that way when it's like throughout the weekdays and everybody's, you know, busy with school or work or anything like that, they don't necessarily need to miss out on oh god, there we go. They don't need to miss out on the actual stuff going on. So yeah, weekends we'll do multiplayer games, and then weekdays it'll be like regular old games. That'd be a smart idea. Like, even if I wasn't asked, overall that'd be a good idea. But thanks for asking, though. It lets me know when everyone would be available for that kind of thing. Oh god, that's a horrible. Oh, he's over there. Do I dare risk it? I'm not risking it. Oh, please. There we go. Okay, we're good. I don't want to use up all the rings. I'm homeschooled Sonic, so I can watch any stream of yours. Oh, okay, cool. That totally works. Yeah, basically the middle of the week's for anybody who has access to streams and whatnot. And the good thing is during the summer, at least for kids, you know, they don't have school for like summer break, or at least most kids don't. So they'd be able to like attend those like all the time and what. I wouldn't have to worry about that, but I would still like to focus on multiplayer stuff on weekends just because I do have quite a few adults that watch me, and then, you know, not everyone. I guess not everyone has the weekdays off. They also don't have the weekends off either. It depends on your job. Like for me, I work. They've gotten me on a schedule lately where I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So I work 4 straight days, and it's usually like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all weekend, and then the Monday, the beginning of the week. And then after that, it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I have off of work, at least for the time being, until things pick back up. So that's why, like the past good couple of days, I can stream practically quite a bit. Whereas like tomorrow, what the frick? Where'd he go? See? Oh, I was gonna say, if you're on your way, I'm screwed. But like tomorrow, I'll be, I have work, and then 3 straight days after that. I think Mondays, I'm going to try to make a permanent, like, no stream day kind of day. Like, I say that only because, like, right now, I'm not too sure how my work is gonna go. We just lost 2 coworkers that are, like, in my opinion, they were pretty darn vital, pretty helpful. So the fact that we don't have them anymore is, like, my upcoming Monday could be so incredibly difficult that I don't know if I'd have the energy to do a stream on this upcoming Monday. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and say, I think this Monday I'm probably gonna upload some kind of video, and I'm gonna test the waters of my job, see how that goes with how things are changing with not only management but coworkers. And then if that works out, I feel like I can handle Mondays again, then we can go back to streaming on Mondays. But I just want to make sure that I'm not like, hey guys, on Monday I'm gonna go to my job for 8 hours. I'm gonna come home and then stream for 3-4 hours. But like, if I'm like super dirt tired and I want to die, it's like I want to make sure I get into a habit where I don't have to cancel a billion streams. I want to be somewhat reliable for you all when I do streaming. If a cancel happens every now and then, that's fine. Like yesterday, Tai 2 was technically canceled, but we pushed it into something else. So, anyways, I've blabbed on enough. I'm sure I'll do like an update video or some like schedule updates and all that kind of such. Mario's so dead. I'm in the chat for Mario. Poor Mario. Bring back Mario. He's like one of my faves. Bring back the red and blue plumber. Hello. It's a lot of fireballs. I played Ratchet & Clank Future Tools of Destruction not long ago, and I really enjoyed the game. A lot of it was a blast. Two things I really... Oh, wait, hang on. I'll just make sure. Why would I do that to myself? No, no, no! I don't care if I don't care if I missed that. Yeah, that's fine. If I missed that, that's fine. What would be bad is if I died there, because I'd have to reset this whole thing, and that would take way too long. I hope he takes the bait again. Can you take the bait one more time? You're not taking the bait, are you? Okay, I think he just changed platforms. It was a blast. Two things I really didn't like, though, were the Rhino 4 and Ratchet's weight. Yeah, from what I saw gameplay-wise, because I researched it not that long ago just to see what it was like after all these years, just a little bit. And I was like, Ratchet's weight's kind of bad. Oh, dear. A little kind of, like, heavier. Okay, I'm home. I'm going to play some Sonic 06. There you go. Pop in that copy of Sonic 06. Are you playing on 360 or PS3? If I may ask. Both are practically the same. They say, I think they say technically the PS3 version doesn't run as well. But, I mean, honestly, they're both very similar, so... Or Sonic and Shadow are basically Goku and Vegeta. In a lot of similar ways, yes. Spam M, guys. I mean, technically speaking, in my streams, I don't allow spam. But if it's like one of those, hey, you know, F's in the chat, Z's in the chat, that kind of thing, I don't mind that. But it's more so like, if somebody were to say the same thing like 3-4 times over and over, then technically speaking, that's not good. But if it's like the F's in the chat kind of scenario, that's fine. M's for Mario, because he's dead. Even though Mario really didn't die. Leave it around, he's on the loose. He's on the run as we speak. 360 no scope. Ugh. There's Nim in the chat. Oh, fudge biscuits. I think this is the last hit. There we go. Okay, we beat the boss. That boss is very obnoxious and very slow to beat, but we did it. That's one of the parts of Sonic's story that I dread more. Like Shadows as well, when you have to do this a second time. But, just doing this once is, once you get it out of the way, it's not too bad for the rest of the story. The bigger they are, the louder they thud. That's a good quote. That's true. The bigger they are, the louder they do thud. They do be thudding. And the Rhino 4 kind of does not feel as effective as the past Ratchet & Clank games, to me, in my opinion. I would have rather seen missiles rather than weird laser beams or whatever they were. Huh. It's kind of a darn shame. The Rhino was always considered, like, super strong and frick. The fact that they don't get that very well is kind of weird. Granted, it's kind of interesting because Tools of Destruction was, like, one of the early on PS3 games from Insomniac for, like, Ratchet & Clank and all that. And then they're doing that again, but for the PS5, and now it looks way more doable, so it's very interesting. Come to think about it, they did Resistance and Ratchet & Clank Tools of Destruction, and then for the PS5, they've done Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and then Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. So they seem to be like these like opening system games. Like they seem to be like the opening doors for a new console. I don't know if they did anything for PS4 like that, but I know PS3 and 5 they have, so that's kind of neat. Hey, Spiny and friends, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good myself. Thank you so much for asking. Played some Sonic 06. We just got done with what I would consider a somewhat boring part, so now we're going to get to more interesting things. I'd rather use the Disruptor in the game because that kind of feels more powerful than the Rhino to me, in my opinion. I definitely need to get around to Tools of Destruction. Once I'm done with Rift Apart, I plan on doing Tools of Destruction. Or at some point after that is what I mean, not like immediately after. Taking a bit of a break from Ratchet & Clank, but I love the Ratchet & Clank series. We have not seen the last of that, trust me. Going to be playing some Radical Highway Train? Yeah. Radical Train. I believe that's next. Ironically. I think. But I'm assuming that's what you're doing. Ironically, I'm just about to do the same thing. Mario's waiting for a new game. Mario only has to sit on the couch for about 5 minutes and then he gets right back up. That's how many games he gets every now and then. It happens. Pretty decently paced game, like amount of games coming out for Mario. Actually, is there any confirmed Mario games that are coming out in the future other than Mario Golf right now? I think Mario Golf is the only Mario game we can look forward to until the next big thing gets released. Which, to be fair, from what I hear, Nintendo's going to have, or at least the word is, Nintendo's going to have a big Nintendo Direct during this E3 this year. But that makes sense, because behind closed doors, they're totally holding back the good stuff. Like, their latest Nintendo Direct, while not bad, they're totally going to knock whatever that was out of the park. I have big confidence in E3 this year for Nintendo. As a matter of fact, I'm simple. You put Crash Bandicoot and Smash Brothers, I mean, to me, you've already won E3, but they're probably going to pull out, like, maybe the Breath of the Wild sequel and everything else, so that'll be fun. Watching you play Up Your Arsenal gave me the motivation to get the Platinum Trophy in Ratchet & Clank 2016. Hey, I gave you some motivation. That makes me feel good, too. I like the 2016 game. I know some people don't consider it all that great, but I think it's not only a good place to start to play Ratchet & Clank games, but it's just, I don't know, it's just overall a really fun game. I really enjoyed it. In some ways, I prefer it over the original Ratchet & Clank game, only because I'm not too fond of the voice actor for Sonic, for Ratchet in the original Ratchet & Clank game. I don't know what it is, I can't. Like, Ratchet's voice is the one that I'm, like, every other game he's in, voice-wise, I'm fine with, because it's the same guy. But the first game they ever made, it's just too weird for me. I do not like that Ratchet voice. No offense to the guy who did it. The job's a job, but still. It just wasn't Ratchet. So the movie game basically covers the original game remade with a few things taken out. But at the very least, we got Ratchet's actual voice actor nowadays, so that's why I like it more on the personal. I think I would, yeah. I think I'd rather play Ratchet & Clank 2016 over the original. There are people out there who would totally disagree with me, but that's okay. Because opinions are, you know, they're opinions. You can have whatever you want to, whatever you want to think about it. That's how I feel. However, when it comes to Ratchet & Clank 2 and 3, I guess it depends. I think after playing Going Commando and Up Your Arsenal, in terms of which one I think was more fun, I don't know. I think Up Your Arsenal was definitely a really dang good game. I might have to go with the third one, but Going Commando is also really fun. I'm going to say probably the third one's my fave, but the second one's a darn close second. Ironically, the second one is a close second. Do you like Sonic or Star Fox? I do. I do like Sonic and Star Fox. I mean, I'm assuming your question was, do I like Sonic or Star Fox more? I definitely prefer Sonic over Star Fox, but I like both. Motion capture for 06 for the Sonic characters are pretty laughable and a bit weird. Yeah, that's for sure. I like Ratchet's voice in the 2002 original and onward. I don't know, it's just, for me, it's like when Ratchet's voice changed from the first game to the second one. It's like the second game onwards, love the voice. I don't like it in the first one. To me, it's just too weird. Whereas like when something like the original Spyro the Dragon, and then you jump into Spyro Reignited Trilogy, not Reignited Trilogy, I'm sorry. When you go from Spyro 1 to 2 from the original trilogy, you're going from the guy who did like Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life, and he did a couple other things. It's that voice actor, and then it moves on to Tom Kenny. But like, even though the jump is different, I still like the original Spyro voice. I thought that was a good start. And then when they transferred over from the Tom Kenny, that was like a really good choice as well. And then now we got that Reignited, and it's really cool. But I don't know. For me, it's just with Ratchet & Clank, I did not feel that way. I lost? Did I really take that long? I thought I did a good... Oh, did I not hit a switch of some kind? Maybe I messed up. That might be. Same can be said about Spyro's voice actor in Spyro 1. Rocco's voice actor just did not fit him. That's true. I love how I just got done talking about them, then I just read your comment. I'm so sorry. To me, at least, even though the transition is more different, I can still play the original Spyro 1 and feel fine, as opposed to playing Ratchet & Clank and not feeling fine. However, we do have Tom Kenny now with the Reignited Trilogy for all 3 games. So, if somebody was like, I don't like the voice actor for the original Spyro, the original version of Spyro 1, then bam, you got your Tom Kenny option now with Reignited. It's pretty awesome. This game is fun. I'm playing it right now, and I'm on the same level. I was here yesterday. I was here for the Pac-Man 99 stream. Oh yeah, I remember. Pac-Man 99 stream was really fun. Man, Sonic, what the heck was that? That was some slowdown there, my bucko.
Those enemies seem to be protecting
Oh.
that cage for some reason.
Bounce bracelet. How the heck did I beat the train this time? I swear that train sped up when my back was turned. See, are you ready for a Pokemon Snap? Yeah, the new Pokemon Snap game. Mm-hmm. Comes out in 22 days. We play that as well. That'll be a fun game to play. I'm about to play Kirby Triple Deluxe. Kirby Triple Deluxe is a cool game.
Elise's train.
I've seen a playthrough of it. I've not played it yet, even though I do own it. I was saving it for a blind Let's Play someday, but I just never got around to it. Hello. Oh my lord. I wasn't even about to stop Sonic there. There's no way I was going to jump and do something with that. Oh boy. There we go. Holy freaking crap, Sonic. Calm down. Holy cow.
Is Elise on
Good
board?
lord. Oh! What a horrible place to land. I think you're supposed to be really fast if this so the back pieces fly off. That's gonna get me hurt.
Almost there. Elise,
Yeah,
hang on.
whatever. There we go. Hey, one up, one up, one up, one up, one up! Yeah! And the end of the level. And now it's Radical Train. We got that done in 3.5 minutes. That's actually not bad. Some really good timing. Gotta go fast. Exactly. Sonic better speed up. Oh yeah. So that's one of those quotes I'll actually say in real life on my own. I'll be like, oh, gotta speed up. Like, I've held on to that quote since then. I probably said that, like, not even but a few days ago. It's just a fun quote to say. Uh-oh, gotta speed up. It's just fun. Just make it already. I need a new Pokemon game. We need a new Pokemon game. Could use it, honestly. I don't think we've had, like, a legitimately new Pokemon game. Well, no, I guess it hasn't been too long, but... it'll be nice to have, that's for sure. Gotta go faster. You beat me to the goal.
I knew it.
You gotta go fast.
I knew you'd return.
You got it though.
Had to.
Which cereal, Cocoa Puffs or Captain Crunch? Ooh, that's a good question.
You again.
For me it depends on the Captain Crunch. Like if it was like Oops All Berries, then I'd be okay with Captain Crunch. But if we're going by like regular Captain Crunch against Cocoa Puffs, I'd probably go Cocoa Puffs. But if it's like Oops All Berries, then I'm going Oops All Berries. What about Pokemon Legends Arceus? Yeah, that one I look forward to. I don't know if it'll actually end up being good. I think it's still early to too early to say. But I think we definitely have a good potential on our hands here with that game. I think it'll be fun. It's definitely well needed after all this time. Are you ready for Splatoon 3? Yes. Very ready for Splatoon 3.
I'm Shadow the Hedgehog.
Thumbs up. Man, that Sonic look he just gave. Almost about to hit 2 hours on this stream. So maybe that's like an hour and a half-ish left or so. Maybe even less. I don't know how fast I've been getting through this. I've been doing fairly good so far. Silver is such an criminally underrated character. Yeah, a lot of people consider him somewhat underrated. I'll be honest, when I've noticed people with like art and all that, I've seen a lot of people praise Silver.
I would rather die than be your prisoner again.
So there is quite a few Silver fans, but in terms of like use and story and all that, yeah, Silver doesn't get used a whole lot nowadays. Besides the Sonic comics, but you know, that's its own thing. Run, Sonic, run! Run faster! Elise is about to commit die. You must save her.
Sonic!
She gets kidnapped more than Princess Peach. Yeah, if we're going by like a one-game setting kind of thing, she gets kidnapped way too much. When will the Analand video come out? Whenever I get the time to buy and record it. It's been on my to-do list. I just gotta... I'm a very busy individual. If I'm not streaming, I kid you not, half the time if I'm not streaming, I'm usually just like at work or working on things and everything else. I don't quite have enough time for everything in the world, but I will definitely get around to it when I can. One of these, I think tomorrow's gonna be like my off day from not doing anything major, so that might rest up a little. Let's hope he's playable in the next Sonic game. I hope we get a lot more playable Sonic characters in the next Sonic game. That'll be awesome. And I mean like I mean like levels of Sonic 06 where like you can play as Tails flying in a 3D setting and Knuckles in a 3D setting. Like it's been way too long since we've had that. Like I love Sonic. I love Sonic being a good main focus at times, but like there's been way too much just Sonic as of late. I need at least a little some, and I'm not just saying Mania, because I know in Mania you can play as Tails and Knuckles and all that. I miss Sonic Hedgehog, gosh darn it. But I'm right here. Right here, though. Yeah, the Egg Genesis is a fairly easy boss. This one don't... Ow. I say that. But yeah, this boss don't bug me too much. Pretty easy. All you gotta do is get to the tippity top of his head and bonk him on the noggin. There we go. I guess you don't need to go to the middle. I always thought you had to go to the middle, but apparently you can just hit him up on the side too. We've knocked off 2 of his legs, which means half the health is gone. Ooh, spicy meatball there, Eggman. Shoot your laser. See what you can do. Ooh, that totally worked. You totally had me there, Egghead. Turn it around, and here we go. For that 3rd piece of health. Up, up. And I think we might have to dodge some lasers first. He's kind of onto my shenanigans of just getting up here and bashing him on the head. There we go. Wait, do we get to double this up, or... I think so. No, well, we had to hit him one more time. Get out of here with that game. Crash versus Sonic? I feel like Sonic would definitely beat Crash. But I can see Crash putting up somewhat of a fight. Here we go, last leg. Ooh, frick. Didn't mean to bash him that way, but you know what, that totally worked. Now let me hit your noggy. I should probably move. The second I said that, the missiles really started coming down. Ooh. Halo to what rings you can there, Sonic Bucko. Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 are getting remakes for the PS4. I think I would have known that if they actually popped up. Unless on social media it showed up. I've not seen any news on that. I definitely would have caught wind of that being a possibility. But just to humor, I will go up on Twitter and look. I don't see anything about it. I definitely would have seen something about that. Nope. Ooh, that's a nice controller, though. Oh, I miss Twitter. I want to look at Twitter stuff now. Nah, but I gotta be responsible. Gotta do this stream. This is just a suggestion, but would you consider streaming Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX? That'd be an interesting game to do a stream series on. I wanted to do some kind of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Let's Play at one point. But the idea for it lost me after a while. Seems like a cool game, though. I've never played a Mystery Dungeon game, so I might just need to get my feet wet and see what it's all about. Weren't they canceled back in 2015? From what I heard, yes. Like, there was some kind of, like, cancellation of the Sonic Adventure remakes. Which kind of hurts to hear now. But... honestly, I probably wouldn't have wanted them to remake it at that point in time. I'd want them to remake it nowadays. So if they get back to that idea, then now would be a better time too. I'm not ready for Sonic and the Secret Rings when I get it. Oh god, Sonic and the Secret Rings. That's one of those games, like, if you've never played it before, you'd probably hate it. But, I mean, I like it because I grew up with it, even though it definitely has its flaws. I would even argue Sonic and the Secret Rings is somewhat of a worse game than this, controls-wise. Only because the Wiimote controls were kind of primitive at that point, but not the worst. Not the worst ever. Also, if I'm not wrong, I think we have 3 levels left for Sonic. I think it's the jungle level, the aquatic base, Kingdom Valley, obviously, and then after that, it's just the other, like, in-between stuff. So yeah, we're almost done. We're getting through a really good chunk of this. Yeah, an hour and a half of this left does sound about right, or at least vaguely. That machine's too slow. It really was. The Egg Genesis did not have blast processing whatsoever. Did not live up to the Genesis name. What did they call it? The Mega Drive in another country, like Europe gets it called the Egg Mega Drive. I guess that doesn't have as much of a good ring to it though. I'd say Free Riders controls than both games combined. Oh, controls worse than both games combined. God, Free Riders was a freaking time. I mean, I think I liked it when it came out, but I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I don't see myself ever going back to the Kinect and being like, oh heck yeah, man, I remember this. This sounds like fun. Like, I don't mind popping up my 360 to play some 06. Like that's enough of an Xbox 360 setup for me. I don't need to be setting up a whole freaking Kinect camera and everything else. It'd be funny too. I could always make my. I don't know if it's a thing yet. But if I did do Free Riders, I could make myself the first ever VTuber to play Sonic Free Riders. That'd be funny. You see a model flipping around all the time. Hey, you wanna? I'll take it. There we go. Though the Free Riders music was awesome at the very least. Sonic music always tends to have that at the end of the day. Remember Angry Birds and Fruit Ninja? I do. I actually didn't play a whole lot of Fruit Ninja, honestly. I think I want to get the Fruit Ninja VR one of these days just to play it, but Angry Birds, yeah, I do remember Angry Birds. Another one of those games that I didn't get addicted to like everybody else, but it was still a fairly good game, all things considered. Definitely one of the more better mobile games. / arcade style like games. Oh, I'm gonna die. I kind of did a double pressed A by accident. But that's okay. We're getting out of the cave. You should play Roblox. Tune in tomorrow. Tune in for tomorrow's video. Not stream, but tomorrow's video. It's a Roblox video where I play a Sonic thingy. It's very interesting. And I edited it pretty alright, so it should be an interesting enough video. But like a Roblox stream will be in the works one of these days. But for now, there is a Roblox video on the way, so... I'm gonna die again, aren't I? God dang it. I don't even know where I'm supposed to go with that.
We're getting out of the cave.
It's one of those things, like, I definitely do appreciate suggestions, but, like, if, like, even just 2 people suggest 10 games to me, that's 20 things, and I have, like, 7 days a week. It's like, if I push away all the things I want to do off to the side, and I tend to what they wanted, and I did one of those games each of those days, I would still have 13 of those games unplayed, and then... also, I wouldn't be doing anything that I personally want to do. Unless it's something that I also agreed to, so... Just keep in mind that I can only do so many suggestions, but I do like them. But I can only take so many and actually do them. So I just don't want anyone to have the expectation of like, hey, he said he's gonna do Roblox. And then a week goes by and they're like, where the frick is it? Like, no, things take time. But like the suggestions, they stay in my brain, and then I definitely look into the schedule and I write down what I think would be good. So that's how we work here. And I think it'll be fun. How do Sonic grab the vines with Elise in his arms? That's a really good question. I don't know how the heck he hangs on to these vines while he's holding onto a whole person. Look at them carrot legs in the loading screen. Sonic learns how to swim. No more floaties. He gets to learn on his own. Unless it's Chronicles and Rise of Lyric. God, Chronicles is, I got a brand new copy of Chronicles not that long ago. I was able to snag one for, like, I think... $40, $50, which for a new DS copy of Sonic Chronicles isn't half bad, but that's another one of those games I definitely want to touch upon someday, just to torture myself. I remember liking it when it came out, but now that I look at it after all these years, I feel like my standards have definitely changed in terms of what I like. That was at a that was at a period of time where I didn't have a whole lot in my life, so. Took what I could get. Where am I going? My lord. Such good music. Also, there's major slowdown in this part of the level. Whoa, 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 whoa. Frick. Oh, Sonic, please make your mind up. What are you doing? My god. Sonic, the other way. Sonic. Now you listen here. I'll make you pop off and do what I say, dang it. Up. Up. Use the vines, me bucko. Where are your... God dang it, Sonic. You're not doing what I say. Let me defeat the big guy in the middle. There we go. Makes things easier.
Nice.
Does he use his teeth, you think? Because I don't think Sonic's jaws are that long. The only thing I could think of was like he like grabs on with his like quills. But that's kind of like, I don't know, I think that's a bit of a stretch too. A burger or pizza? Definitely pizza, but burgers are good too. I had some really good burgers yesterday, but ironically today I had pizza. They're good go-tos.
I'm so happy.
Every Pac-Man game so far is basically the original Pac-Man recreated in very creative ways. It is kind of like, Pac-Man just gets remixed to all heck anymore. It's like, here's Pac-Man with this there. Here's Pac-Man if we take away that. Now here's Pac-Man if we throw in the original, but we add a little bit of spice. It's like, Pac-Man just gets remixed all the time. That went pretty good. Oh yeah, this cutscene. Here, let me turn up the game for you guys a little.
We've lost them.
I'll settle things here.
There, there's your volume.
Elise, you should go back to the castle.
Okay.
Okay. So disappointed.
Sonic?
Sonic's like, surprise me and throwing you in the lake.
It's so beautiful.
I don't know, I thought that'd be funny.
I've never seen so many flowers before.
Ow! I scratched my nose very painfully.
Sonic, have you visited many
Sorry about
wonderful
that.
places before?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Once you defeat Eggman, you'll leave, won't you?
Yeah! Yeah!
Though I've been frightened many times,
I'm just being silly.
I've also enjoyed this adventure. It allowed me to be something other than a princess.
A
I
girl.
was able to be myself. A girl.
It sounds like being a princess isn't that easy.
It isn't sometimes, but I love this country. Everyone in the castle, the children, all my citizens, really. The same love my late father and mother had.
Don't
Now, what happened to your
cry,
mom exactly?
Elise. Become a strong
Because we get to see what
woman who
happens to the
doesn't
dad.
cry,
But what
no
happened to
matter
the
what
mom?
happens.
Like, is that her crying because of something happening to
And
the mom or
so,
what? I want
do my
answers, dang
best
it.
to protect my country.
Maybe
I
Elise should have
understand
stuck with
everything
Sonic.
My parents said
Probably
to me.
should have. Would have lived a more fun life.
Sonic, if you leave here to go on another adventure, remember this place.
Uh-oh. Here come the tears.
Definitely.
Do you hear that glove scrunch?
Elise?
I'm fine. Sorry. I mustn't cry. I can't.
Elise?
Man, if she actually cried there, God, the freaking smile quote. If she had actually cried there, devastation would have started. That's when Iblis would be released, ironically. You talk about Mephiles would be like, oh, already? Well, shoot, here we go. The world would just be in flames again. Because if she cries, it releases that. She can't cry. Man, that means she had cried for like over a decade almost. That's gotta be incredibly difficult to do when you have feelings. I don't know how she does it. Top 10 saddest anime endings. Poor Elise. Eggman's come here to make an announcement. Amy just freaking runs. She's like, nah, screw this crap. She runs so stupid too.
Will result in my leveling of this city, so that nothing but ashes remain.
Frick, man, I'm tired.
Miss Elise! I cannot allow harm to come to my people. Miss Elise!
She's gonna sacrifice herself.
It is my duty as Princess of Soliana to go. There is no other choice.
God, her helpers are so, like, their faces look unfinished, like, models-wise. It's because Elise has all this detail being a main character, but everybody else just kind of, like, very side-ish, so they didn't put as much effort into them. I feel like they could definitely look like more interesting characters nowadays if this game was ever remade. What do you do, or what do you have, a Lambo or a Bugatti or a boat bike or a Tesla?
This is terrible.
I don't have any of those things. But I would totally take transportation of any kind because that'd be useful.
This is terrible. Princess Elise went to see Eggman.
She's still talking. So we get that one Hank Hill quote. Why are you still talking? Come to make an announcement. Oh yeah, that's right. We gotta go back to frickin' Wave Ocean as Tails. I totally forgot that's the thing. We're already going back to Wave Ocean. Again. And I think they start you at a different part of Wave Ocean or something. Something like that. It worked for Star Wars. Oh wait. It'd be funny if you see a video end or on how this game should have ended. It worked for Star Wars. If it works for Star Wars, we should copy it. Amy, do something useful. She's already far gone. Oh, they actually start you at the beginning besides the running segment. What a bunch of bullfrick. They really do just make you play Wave Ocean again, but as Tails. Which, I love playing as Tails, and I love playing Wave Ocean, so to be fair, I don't mind. I'm playing Kirby Triple Deluxe at the same time of the stream. That's cool. Hello, robots. I'm just gonna ignore you because I don't really care to throw rings at you. Tails, do some grinding. No, not like that. I'm just kidding. See if I can make it on over here. And then grind? Yeah! Perfect. That's not half bad. You really basically just fly over a good chunk of the stage. Like, you don't even really need to fight some of those guys. But I'm gonna throw rings down there anyways because it gets me points. And points are good to get rings and all that kind of stuff. Holy frick, the gravity! The ocean started to suck me back in. God dang. Big Goku versus Ow. We're going Goku versus Sonic. Sonic would die. Straight up. No comparison. Hey, I guess it depends on the incarnation of Goku. Like, if it was like Dragon Ball beginning Goku, then maybe, but like later Goku. Like, even end of Dragon Ball Goku would beat the crap out of Sonic. No contest. I'm gonna die. That was a horrible flight I just did. I went to read the comments and I fricked up. Tools, aka Tails. Would you consider Tails a tool? Tails? Thank you. Where was Tails' jet anklet from Adventure 1? God, I wish. I feel like that would have made Tails' character even more interesting character, or like almost a character-wise, but gameplay-wise, that would have been a lot more interesting than what Tails actually has here. He only has like these like ring bombs, which for some reason is a thing. I mean, when did Tails ever gain the ability to throw fake rings? Like, it's never even explained at any point in time. He just does. Like, even in Sonic Heroes, he's able to create like fake rings of some kind. It's like, I just want an explanation as to why. I don't care if he's able to. I gotta know how. How does he pull it off? How does he make this a real deal opportunity? Let's stand right on top here. There we go. Guess with those robots down there. Make sure they don't get us on the way over. Oh, that hurt. Ran right into that missile. Ooh, I could have died there. If I wasn't careful. Oh god, more freaking missiles. I refuse to get touched. My missile. There we go, there's the ending ring. They really do just make you play the other part of Sonic's section here. And then the Tails part you've already done. And reach in the level. I feel like this was definitely padding of some kind. I felt some padding here. Just saying. Also, Tails has a smile. I don't know why, but years ago I was never able to see it. Recent years I can. Okay, so is it because... Oh my god. Another freaking B rank. It's probably because I don't get to keep enough rings. You gotta get that ring bonus. Sonic and Shadow don't really fight, they just make up. They really do, like, they really don't fight nowadays. They more or less just, like, bicker at each other and do the out of my way. And, alright, Shadow, I'm gonna help you out of my way. I don't need your help. And then they just kind of, they help each other out anyways.
You've wasted so much of my time. If you had cooperated with me earlier, I wouldn't have had to do this.
What are you trying to do, Dr. Eggman? Why do you wish to revive the flames of
Oh no, now we gotta
disaster?
do the trials. God, that is the thing that's up next, isn't it? Because it's Kingdom Valley and then Aquatic Base. God dang it.
Solaris's secrets are in his eternal flames. His power can change time and even manipulate the fabric of time itself.
Got another Sunstone and
I
Kirby
wish to
triple
obtain
flex.
this
That's
power
cool.
and
So does that
dominate
gold coin
everything
thing in this game
world.
remind you of Uncharted a bit in a way?
From the
I can
past
see that. It could be
all the way
like
to the
treasure,
future.
like the treasures and whatnot from
You
Uncharted
wish
or something.
to rule over
It's been a while
time?
since I played Uncharted games, but I could definitely see that.
And the secret,
Remember the creepypastas like Sonic.exe and Tails doll? I do.
it remains dormant.
I
in
actually
you.
have an idea for a Sonic.exe video sometime in the future. For some reason, one of my EXE videos got popular, or more popular recently, and I'm just like, wow, it's only now just getting this viewership.
The Princess of Soliana and the 7 Chaos Emeralds. Once I have everything, the fate of the whole world will change.
Man, Elise's life kind of sucks.
And one of the beautiful gems is just ahead.
Chaos Emerald located.
Finally. Now, let's go collect that Chaos Emerald.
You gotta love how Eggman basically has like an emerald radar, almost like a dragon radar. He's able to locate the emeralds. Only it was that easy. The flames can do such because plot reasons. Yeah, it's one of those like it can. Why not? We don't need to give it that much detail. It just does. Sonic the movie's the start of it all. I have an idea, guys. Let's reboot all the Sonic games. Let's pretend nothing happened, so they're all from the Sonic movie story. That'll revive Sonic, right? Oh no, we've killed Sonic. Wait a minute. I think I put up the mission up there. I don't need to talk to you. I probably should have listened to Tails. Hang on. Saw a bishop over there. Oh yeah, we gotta do that. It's time to start doing some trials. So I think, if I'm not wrong, he's off in this direction. Should be way over here. Wait, can I buy anything yet? Tails died off screen. Tails seems to be doing that quite a bit now, ain't he? This gives you tornadoes, this lets you slow down time, and then this allows you to do Mach speed. I usually buy both, so I'll go ahead and buy both. So we got red gem, that slows down time, and then the blue gem. I don't really need the green one, so I'm going to go ahead and say screw that. There we go. Now I can do Mach speed whenever I want, and then I can slow down time. So like, see how these guys are walking? Boom. Granny speeds. What is he doing in the water? You alright there? Went to the old castle of Soliana. It's been a while since anyone has asked me that. The old castle is a holy place, and only those of the royal family may enter. The entrance is blocked by a special seal, which tests anyone who tries to enter. If you want to enter the old castle, you must overcome 3 trials. These are trials of life and death. Are you sure you want to face them? Yes. Very well, I will take you to the trials. So even though he doesn't have a blue marker above his head saying that, there's a mission to do, you do have to find him. So even though he had orange above his head, that was the thing that was misleading me back then when I did this. I was like, aren't they supposed to be blue? Nope. You had to find him. Your best bet is like talking to other townspeople and they'll point you in the right direction. And now we're over here. Hey, trial of knowledge. Are you ready to begin? Yes. So this one is going to be... This could be bad. I don't necessarily remember if I have the memory for one of these. I know one of them are supposed to be like, you're supposed to remember the pattern. I want to say it's left, right, left, right, but I could be wrong. The intelligence will be tested. Warp gates. Yep. It's left, right, left, right, if I'm not wrong. But I could be very wrong about that. It's been a while. That guy's story is helpful. It is helpful. The NPCs in this game have such good polish to them. Oh wait, no. No. This is a different one. We should be fine. All right, so I think let's go middle.
Will send me far away
In a flash. God, if I had a doctor every time I heard that. Number 2. So I was right about that. Let's go left. So it wasn't left. Will send me in a flash. He'll say that a lot, by the way. Are we on 3? No. Let's go back through the middle one. Yep. So it's left, middle. This isn't the one I was talking about earlier, but it is something we do have to do. And then now we're on to 4. I want to say this. No, that was very... Man, they said... Shut the frick up, Sonic. Shut the frick up. Wait, are we back to... Oh, wait, it was middle. What am I doing? And then I believe... Yeah, it was off to the side. And then I thought the other one was off to the side. Maybe it's this one? Maybe? Oh. Not quite. How about this one? God dang it. Touching a blah 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 blah. I don't want to hear it, Sonic. Frick off. Why do I keep doing that one? I always keep thinking right when it's not. Okay. So it's not that. I don't think it's that. Should I turn around? That sends me back there. Maybe it's this one. God dang it. No, it was the back.
Touching a warpole will send me far away in a flash.
Try to see if I can do this. Let's see. Okay. Left one, middle. And then to the side here. That'll take me to 3. We're still on 3. What the frickin' flippin' crap, man? Take me to the warp gate, god dang it. Wait, where'd that take me? Oh, we're back over to 2. Well, I mean, at least... Shoot. I did not mean to fall there. These trials are the bane of people's existence. Like this... God dang it. Stop doing that. For me, this... Wow, I just had to go and destroy the 2. Now I'll never know when I make it back to 2. Isn't that great? There we go. Back to 4, and then... Okay, so it's not that one. I'll remember. I'll remember it's not that one. Then I turn around. And I believe... It's this. What would happen to be this? Oh, he doesn't go. It don't go. He don't go. There. Turn around. Go through this one. And then on the way down. Where's that take me? Okay, that just took me back is what that did. Don't worry, I'll get this. We'll definitely get this. Okay, now we're in that one. And I think... I want to say it's this one. You know what? Never mind. I know which one it is now. At least I'm fairly certain. I've made all sorts of mistakes. There. And then now that I'm over here, they want me to go this way, right? Yes. That's what you meant by the back. And then the gold ring. Well, you know, I did that pretty horribly, but we tried. Infinite glitches are back. How's it going? It's going pretty good. Oh, I'm sorry, Sonic. Sonic, how fast will you get there? Incredibly slow. I'm probably going to get a bad score for that, to be fair. That could, yeah, that's going to be a horrible score. I've done way better.
Man, today's not my day.
Today's not my day. No good money for me. One of these challenges is uber easy, though, so to be fair. This would be funny if you were actually modded in Sonic 06 right now, because you can really struggle while struggling in the trial to get it. Yeah, it'd just be like, it'd be me struggling in real life, with my avatar wanting to struggle, with the game, with me in the game struggling. It'd be funny. I kind of want Sonic 06 mods now. They're not really a thing, but if they were, that'd be awesome. I guess if they ever work on the whole PC version of it, and then they implement modding into it, that would be cool. It wouldn't be straight up the OG Sonic 06 with mods, but it'd be the closest thing you got. So that'd be neat. soon the Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 remakes will be available for all consoles. There is no confirmation of that out there. I'm not even gonna confirm that. I follow a billion people on Twitter who are Sonic fans, and I'm not seeing one bit of news of that. Especially since it's like some of my favorite games of all time. There's no way I'd forget that. Also, I totally forgot I have the red gem now. So I need to use it to slow down time. Yeah, I think I am slowing down. What is that? Oh, there was an invisible little dude. Little fricker. Caught me off guard. Up, up, up. Yeah. Oh, get the other one. There you go. Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 remakes will be put in a collection. I mean, if they do a collection, I could definitely see that happening. You still have to wait to see if there's any confirmation on any kind of a collection. But I feel like Sega would be working on a collection right about now. Wait, game? There's like no bad guys. Do I just spring a Roni? Do I go? Where are we? Oh, okay, here's some more enemies. Yeah. 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 Oh, my lord. Could easily be taking damage right now with the way I'm going around. There we go. Yeah, I think this is it. No, there's more. Is that it now? No, still more enemies. Yeah, 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 yeah. My god. There we go. That'll do it. And if you use the red gem to slow down time, your score will be better for the times and all that. Sonic, what time will this end? So we're hitting about almost the 2.5 hour mark of this live stream. So give or take in the next hour or less, we'll probably finish up. We've only got Kingdom Valley, which can actually take about 15-16 minutes depending on how well you do. And then we have Aquatic Base and the boss. So let's say 15 minutes. Aquatic Base will probably take me at least 10 or so. So 15, 10, that's 25. Plus the boss, that'll take me at least 10, 35. Cutscenes and all. I would say about 50 minutes to an hour. So 50, 60 more minutes tops. I could see myself going for. Do you play Minecraft? Occasionally. I occasionally play Minecraft. Haven't played in a while, though. Let's talk to this guy. This is the easiest trial of them all. It's the Trial of Love. The Trial of Love. And I know who I'm picking for this, gosh darn it, because I'm not picking Elise. Elise isn't right, man. Just ain't right. I really hate the one-hit kill missions, one hit and you fail. Yeah, and then you have to wait through all the loading things. Like, it wouldn't be so bad if you could just retry from the get-go, even though they'd still kind of suck. But, you know, you take one hit and it's over. You get a loading, you get another loading, you load back in, and then you get to tackle the mission again. It's just such a pain in the A. Sonic 06. Oh, no. I know. That's what I quote. God, if there ever was a mod that was ever possible.
You'll choose me, won't you, Sonic?
Yes.
Over to the right. Sonic, you came!
And I always pick Amy because that quote's hilarious. Is Amy the one? Yep. 12 seconds, and then you S-rank this. You really just have to pick one of them. You don't really have to spend too much time on it. Like, if you get a D rank on this, you have issues. Or you put the controller down for too long, or you did something. So there we go. Yeah. Will Minecraft ever do a Sonic event like Pac-Man for the 40th? Honestly, I'm surprised they haven't done anything Sonic related with Minecraft. I feel like Minecraft would have totally taken that as an opportunity. Sonic is weird. I mean, they've done Mario and Pac-Man. Where the heck is Sonic? Gotta give me some Sonic up here. Did you know the CGI team behind the game did the Sonic 2020 movie? Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot about that, but yeah, that is true. Sonic 06. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. You had to choose Amy. She's the best character in this game. I agree. I would much prefer her over Elise, personally. It's like a no contest for me. Like, if I pick Elise, it'd be to be freaking different. And I don't necessarily need to be different with that. Do not care to. Hey, it's the bald eagle. Look how majestic this creature is. So peaceful, so helpful. Thank you. Thank you, friend. Tails has nothing to say. He's just kind of hanging up here. Did you know we didn't have to do those 3 trials? Tails could have easily picked us up Sonic 3 and Knuckles style, and we could have just gone to the next level. But no, they made me do the 3 trials. Because, you know, plot, or not plot, but, well, not just plot, but padding of the game. Metal Sonic in a nutshell is race get hit by the door. That's true, you always tend to get hit by doors. Poor Metal Sonic.
You look like you're in a hurry.
So, what's going on? Love it.
Circumstances have changed. I need to
Bro, I need
rescue
to
the
ask,
princess.
what bet did you lose to play this? I didn't lose any bet. I decided to play this willingly. I'm actually decent at the game. I mean, like, besides maybe a few deaths in the chat, and it's been a while since I played it, I think everyone here can vouch for me when I say I don't do too bad with this game. We're already here at Kingdom Valley, and I haven't really felt tortured so far with this game. I've had a few, like, oh my god moments, but, like, nothing like, I hate this game, it's awful, like, nothing. I've actually been able to play this without very little issue here, so I don't know. I signed up for this myself. I'm a crazy kook. I deleted my 100% file that had all the stories finished, including the final story, just to do this again. That's how crazy I am. Also, I don't lose bets. I'm just kidding. Could always lose them every now and then. I typically win bets, though, to be fair. I don't win them all, obviously. It wasn't be that perfect, but I've won quite a few. Ding ding. Boing. Yeah. Aw. There we go. Oh, I thought I was gonna die there. That scared me. I thought I flew right over the frickin'. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for here? I thought I flew right over the frickin'. Almost said string? The rope. That really scared me. I thought I was gonna bite it. No, we just started. We can't die yet. We've yet to get the levels of perfection. Whoa, here we go. Coming through. Boing, boing, boing. And all that. Up. Yeah. The first segment is already freaking done. Now we're moving on to the bald eagle, and the majestic creature will take us back on over again. I've been watching this for a very long time. It's been about 2.5 hours. Man, time is flying though. Like, I remember when I started the stream, I think once we hit 50 minutes, I was like, this feels like it's going to be forever. But now we're already at the 2.5 hour mark, and I feel like time just freaking flew. I know back in the day before I was on the internet, I really did like playing this game. I feel like at that period of time, it was also like more justifiable as well. Where like nowadays, it's like there's so many different vast and strong opinions about Sonic 06. It's really hard to say you like it without somebody raising some kind of an eyebrow. Like, they'll raise their eyebrow, like, you like it too? They'll raise their eyebrow, you like Sonic 06? They'll raise their eyebrow, how do you tolerate it? Everyone's got an eyebrow to raise with this game. Some way, shape, or form. Also, now we're playing as Silver. This is the one time we get a switch between Sonic and another main character. So when we do Silver Story, we'll be doing the same thing with Sonic. For now. Wait, do I have this move? Oh wait, no, I don't. Hang on. I do not have that move. Break that down. I can also play a pretty good Silver. Holy frick! I should probably wait for my meter to go back up before I start pulling moves like that. I had to get some Blaze Pizza, bro. That's a real place, by the way. I feel like any other day of the week I'd have been like, Blaze Pizza? What's that? But like, no, I've heard and I've seen a Blaze Pizza before. It is a real place. And I don't think I've ever got to try it before. It's kind of a crime. I don't think we have where I live, but I think I went on vacation once and I saw it. Blaze Pizza is a real place. It's so cool. Imagine Blaze owning a pizzeria. I'd eat there. Heck yeah, man. Better be some spicy pizza. Alright, checkpoint Aroni. 3 minutes in. That's not bad. Ooh, I wonder if I can just skip this. I never thought about that. I don't even have to hang out over there by that door. Frick that door. Yeah. There we go. Get rid of you. And then this. Wow, I skipped that door completely. Heck yeah. music slaps. Holy frick, go back. Gotta frick that up. This music slaps at me. It's a good song. I like it. I mean, I like most of Sonic 06's music. Sonic 07. They're just gonna become like Madden games. Sonic 08, Sonic 09, Sonic 10. That'll be the next Sonic game, guys. Sonic 21. And no, you don't need to play Sonics 1 through 20 to enjoy them. It's just, I saw a tweet from Bandai Namco earlier about the Pac-Man 99. They're like, you don't need to play the other previous 98 Pac-Man games to enjoy 99. And I'm just like, shut the frick up. No offense, but that joke is so like, god dang it. So cheesy. I don't blame them for making the joke. There probably is almost about 90-something other frickin' Pac-Man games. I'm really tired. I feel you on that. I'm a little tired myself. I would say I'd take a nap after this, because naps are nice. But, wait, Silver? Silver's still over there. I've never seen that before. Yeah, Silver's just kind of chilling over there now. Well, okay then. You do you, Silver. Yeah, it's one of those things. Dude, I just took a skip in Silver's glitching. I don't know what I was going to say. I kind of zoned out there for a second, but let me read that again. Dude, I just took a skip in Silver's glitching. Huh. So you took a skip and now Silver himself is glitching? Sonic 2020, he stays home. Sonic the Hedgehog Stay Home Edition. There was a ROM hack they have of Banjo-Kazooie, I think, from someone I follow, where it's Banjo-Kazooie Stay at Home. You discover new things in 06 every day. See, that's the beautiful thing about Sonic 06. I think so far, in this stream alone, I've seen 2 things in this playthrough, just this session alone, that I've never seen any other time playing Sonic 06. 2 things. And this game has been out about 15 years. This should make you feel old, since it's Sonic's 30th anniversary, and this is a 15th anniversary game. This game is hitting 15 years later of the 15th anniversary game. I think that's wild. Alright, now turn this around. Huh, you know, I thought I was doing something clever there. Apparently not. Oh well, I'm gonna jump off this gravy train for a second. Get me a checkpoint. Hello. There we go. Nice. Piece of cake. No sweat. I see him too. Yeah, he's just like, he was just standing there. Not menacingly. Silver's not a very menacing-like character. At least for the most part. Now, if it was Shadow, he'd be standing there menacingly. And then SpongeBob would have to get out of there. Because that's way too risky. There we go. I think there's a 1-up somewhere in that room, but for the life of me, I could care less right now. I'm gonna just go. I was 9 when this game released, so yeah, I feel old as heck. God, it really was about that long ago. How old was I when Sonic 06 came out? So I was born 95. So I was 11. I was about 11 when this came out. That's nuts. Not even a teenager, still a kid. Frick, dude. Yeah, I believe Sonic Unleashed came out when I was 13. So Unleashed was my first teenage experience for Sonic the Hedgehog. And I always thought it was very fitting, because when you turn 13, like 12, 13-ish years old, depending on, you know, at least for boys, I don't know. I can't speak for everyone, but for me at that point, it's like, you know, you're at that age, you're becoming a teenager, all those changes and whatnot. We don't have to talk about it, per se, but, you know, I always gotta kind of put it alongside, like, hey, Werehog Sonic changes now. I, too, am changing. And teenagers can kind of be like werehogs, where they're scary. Like, I wasn't uber scary, but like later I had a bit of attitude. I would even argue up until maybe my early 20s, like when I was 20, 21, 22. I was definitely a lot more like on my own time. I had some more snark and some, I can be a bit more rude, honestly. Like, that's behind the scenes of Sonic here, even when he made content. Like, anything content-wise, I would say between 20... I'd say 2014, especially 15. I'd say like 2015 all the way till 20, I'd say 18, a little bit of 19. I could have been a little rude at times. Some people in real life, not horribly, but I was not as friendly as you see on screen here. Where now, you know, 2020 being such a the god awful year it was, I took a lot of time for reflection, and even now as of recent. So what you see now is what you get. I do act like this for the most part. Now I can be a bit more chill in person as well, but I would still, like, if you met me, I'd be very much like the way I am right now. Maybe with, like, if I got to know you well enough, I wouldn't mind throwing in some, like, more personal jokes, like, you know, like those jokes you can make with your friends when, you know, they're comfortable, whatever jokes. Nothing, like, controversial, per se, unless it's all in good fun, and it's nothing too far, because I like me some dark humor, but I wouldn't take it so far to make someone else feel uncomfortable. But other than that, I'm fairly nice, and I know I used to be a lot more rude back then to, like, some family. Like, not horribly rude, but, like, to a point where they're just like, let's not bother Zach, he'll get angry. And I'm just like, I don't want to be that way anymore. So like, nowadays, they still have that feel of, like, I shouldn't mess with Zach, he'll get angry. And I'm just like, you just have to ask. And I feel so bad, because I'm like, dang, I really did kind of spark fear in some people. I must have done some horrible at some point. But, you know. Ooh, the mock speed section. It's one of those things, like, you learn things as you get older, and everyone matures at a different rate. Like, I mature more than my brother at certain rates with certain things, but, like, there are some things that he's, like, better at. Not as many, if you know what I'm saying, because I'd argue I'm more mature. You know what's funny? This is something that's horrible, though, but it was really funny. So the other day, after all these years of my parents kind of acknowledging the fact that I'm way more mature than my brother, even though he's about 2 years older than me, my mom made the joke the other day. She was like, you and your younger brother. My brother was like, oh, heck no. Because it was reversed. She was basically calling me the older brother and calling him the younger one. Because I'm just, like, I'm more of a mature person. Like, it's not one of those things, I'm not bragging that I'm more mature, per se. It just so happens that I've had a lot more experiences and I do a lot more things in life. So, like, she was like, you and your younger brother. My brother was peed. He kept saying, shut up. He was like, you shut the frick up. I'm mature. And I'm like, people who say shut up like 3 or 4 times over aren't mature. Holy frick. And I'll be honest, this also sounds rude. I love my brother. I love my entire family. But I've had people ask me, they're like, oh, so do you have a younger brother? And I'm like, no. He's actually 2 years older than me. But, you know, like, he's had his own fair share of BS he's had to put up with. I'm sure a lot of people have, so I'm not knocking on anybody. If your siblings are older than you or younger than you, and maybe you're not as mature or you're more mature than them, nothing wrong with that. B rank. You know what? That's not bad. I didn't die on the mock speed section, by the way. A lot of people die on the mock speed section of Kingdom Valley with no problems whatsoever. Like, they just... Or, okay, not no problems, but, like, with problems at all the time. Like, they always die or they die constantly. I didn't die once on that. Gotta give me props. Come on now. That doesn't just happen overnight. You have to kind of get good at this game. See, I was 9 when the... Oh, wait, I already read that. I'm sorry. Is this the Xbox One, or is it still the Xbox 360? Or only an Xbox 360 game? So, yeah, they never made Sonic 06 backwards compatible on the Xbox One, which is really unfortunate, because to me, it'd be an easier way to set up for streams and all that kind of such. Sonic 06, I think, is Sega Superstars Tennis are the only 2 Xbox 360 games that typically play that aren't backwards compatible. And I don't think they're ever going to implement it as backwards compatible anytime soon. I'm pretty sure Sonic 06 just isn't a focus at all, with not only Microsoft, but Sega. I would love to play it on Xbox Series X or the Xbox One. I don't have a Series X yet. I want to. I'm, like, super tempted. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but, like, I'm trying to save some money for something later this year. And $500 is quite a bit to drop on an Xbox that I wouldn't really do a whole lot with. But I want to do Viva Pinata and Nuts and Bolts streams come this summer. And it's like, if I get my hands on a new Xbox, the loadings would be, like, super fast. And I think it'd be really awesome for streams. But at the same time, $500 for a system I'm really going to play for the time being. So maybe, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for this E3, see if there's anything I remotely care for. And if there is something I really care for and I want to get the Xbox, then get the Xbox and then do those streams. I think that's going to be my game plan, because other than that, I don't have a reason to want the new Xbox, but I want one. I wouldn't play it a lot right now. Like, even my PS5. I love the PS5, but there's not a lot of new games for it that I currently have the desire to play. I've been playing older stuff, or Switch, or PC, and all that as of late.
We'll be able to save her.
Same here, man. Oh, yeah, I think I was on the subject earlier about the brother thing, yeah. Do a Kingdom Hearts live stream? Kingdom Hearts would be fun to live stream. I love Kingdom Hearts. The only thing I'd worry about with the Kingdom Hearts stream is I wonder if all the people who watch my Kingdom Hearts series would roll on in and be like, hey, he's playing Kingdom Hearts. And then everyone would just start jabbing at me every 10 seconds. You need to do this. You need to do that. You're not doing this right. You're not doing that right. Because when I did the first Kingdom Hearts game, I was so new to it that, like, I did practically nothing correct for a good chunk of the game. Up until, like, maybe the very end, I started getting somewhat good. But by the time the series was already kind of built and created, people who had already been playing the game since basically release were, like, shoving information down my neck like, oh, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong. And it was like very taxing on my mind and body. But other than that, if that was just to do it for me and for those who would love to see that kind of thing, heck yeah, man, Kingdom Hearts, love that game. It'd be a cool stream game. You can get a lot done too in like one stream session. Because Kingdom Hearts is one of those longer games that I've done for my channel, so like if I did a stream series on that, you can get a good chunk done in one good sitting. When I get another Sonic game in 2013, or 2013, I can't read, holy frick, 2023. You know what's funny? I'd actually be okay with the next Sonic game coming out 2 years from now if it meant they put really good quality into it. But I also don't want them to overthink the next Sonic game to where it's like, it takes them that long, it doesn't turn out good, and then everybody loses faith. So, if they need to release the next Sonic game late this year or sometime next year, then I'm okay with that. But if they wait till 2023... and it actually ends up being really good, then just do that from now on. Just give it time and make these really high-quality Sonic games. Continue with the merge, have a movie come out, you know, pad it out a little bit. Not quite games-wise. You don't need to crank out 3-4 Sonic games at a time like you did at one point. Focus on a really, really good Sonic game and then release other stuff with it. That's what you need to do. Also, I think for this, to unlock the aquatic base to get to the last level and beat the last boss, I need to hit up 3 bells. So we're going to do that right now. Sonic, I had to go eat. I'm back now. Welcome back. Hope you had a good eating session. What'd you have? Probably need to make something after this, too. I might make a protein smoothie after this. Today's my off day from working out, but protein smoothies are so good to have, so... probably going to have me one of them. I love me a good smoothie. They are healthy for the soul. Kingdom Hearts is awesome. I agree. Hoo-ha. Hey, Pin-chan, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I don't know if I've said it already, but I really do like your VTuber avatar. I've only come across like a good handful of VTubers on Twitter so far, but I really like yours. That's the next bell. Wait, I think I can buy more gems now? Like more gem bracelets? I should probably do that. I really like the purple one. You can really break the game with the purple one. Or the aqua one. Both are good. So that's that bell. You have to do these really fast or some of the bells will stop. Gotta be able to unlock that next level. There we go. I think that should do it. I'm gonna go check to see if that worked, and if it did, then I'm gonna see about buying some more gems, and then we'll play the last level, and then the final boss. Well, I say final boss, but it's the final boss for Sonic Story. And then when Eggman flies out the freaking, or out of his freaking little pod, he just flies. It's one of the funnier scenes. You want to stay tuned. It's a funny part. So that, yeah, the level is unlocked. You have to hit those 3 bells to unlock that, and then you can enter the level. But let's check out the shop real quick. We're gonna go visit LL Cool J. Hey LL, how's it going? All right, we can buy. You can buy any of the other gems. I only have 1,700 though, so I can get purple, which is super useful, or the sky gem that enables you to teleport to different locations. I'm not gonna do that just because that could be riskier. Where the purple one, you can break so much with this game. Let me show you how the purple one works. I think that's blue. That's purple. Check this out. Sonic's small now. And he still retains his speed, but like, watch this. Watch this. You can just float for eternity. You just break the freaking game. I love it so much. It's like the best power-up just because it's so freaking broken. There we go. I'm gonna pop in here now. Let's go to the next level. Let's go. Buy the purple gem, it's broken. Yeah. I'm sorry, I read that kind of... Oh, I'm sorry, I read that kind of late. But yeah, purple gem's definitely awesome. McDonald's? Nice. McDonald's is awesome. I had McDonald's about a week ago. I forgot what stream it was we did, but I remember I told my mom, we were driving home from somewhere, and I was like, Mom, I don't have enough time to cook before the stream, and I set it up for this time frame. Can we get McDonald's? We just grabbed it and ran, and I ate that, and then we were good to go for whatever stream it was that I did. Alright, look how small I am right here. Ah! It's not the best idea, to be fair. Should probably just play this regularly. Oh my god, LL Cool J. I love his funky fresh jams. Heck yeah. He makes for a terrible security guard, but besides that, he's got some funky beats. Alright. Boink. 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 Oh, we got some mini robots here too. Uh oh. Don't let them throw me off. And there we go. Perfect timing. Rainbow ring. I did that fairly well, all things considered. I miss Espio. We need more Espio in our life. What's your favorite Pac-Man ROM hack? Ooh, ow. Sorry about that. ROM hack. I don't think I've played a lot of Pac-Man ROM hacks before, but if I could pick one, can I pick like fan games too? I haven't played a bunch of fan games either. I played some, but I'm trying to think about ROM hack of Pac-Man. I don't think I've ever played a Pac-Man ROM hack, have I? Like strictly like it's a Pac-Man game ROM hack or Pac-Man. I played Sonic Adventure once with a Pac-Man model. That was kind of fun. I know it's not the best answer in the world, but it's an answer. It's a answer. It is a potential answer. I can't English today. I'm so focused on these robots. It's an answer. That is. I think I had it right the first time, but then I overthought it. God dang it. Let's see. It's like the float cheat from Tony Hawk. Exactly. Can't go wrong with the good float cheat. Like a moon jump or anything like that. Like those are fun. Those are fun to just mess around with. Now, technically speaking, instead of the purple gem, going with the red one is super useful for this level. Not only because you can slow down the robots, but you can you get a better score for your time. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and keep out the red one for the time being until I feel like switching. And then hang on. To the middle, darn it. Man, you have all these tiny little babies that I have to crush first. Wait, I'm not done with you. Thank you. Man, the bounce bracelet's tough. Oh yeah, this is super useful for the lasers. Watch this. So now it's stuck. Oh, crap, crap. No, why would I do that to myself? I set myself up for that. I'm sorry. That's my bad. See, where are you going to play this game and do the 100% like you said you are going, or that you said like you said you are a go? I mean, if we're talking about a 100% playthrough, like I said, I'm not doing a 100% playthrough for this game. The story will be 100%. You'll always get a 100% file with story, but to get all the items and whatnot, I don't necessarily have to do that. If after the stream series is said and done and people would like to see me do... I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Ooh, that was close. That was very, very close. Let's just go with regular speed. I feel like I'm playing with fire right now. We're good. And slow down speed just a little bit. Right there. Beautiful. I'm just going to wait this out. I'm going to play it a bit more cautious. And a McFlurry. Ooh, McFlurries are great. Do you like a regular one or like the Oreo one? I really like the Oreo one, but you can't go wrong with basically any of the McFlurries. No, the red gem. If we play as Tails, we don't get to use that. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Keep mentioning your McFlurry and I'm gonna take it. Oh no. It'll get stolen. Dude, McFlurry. Oh, now I want a McFlurry. Gosh darn it. I went from wanting to make a smoothie after this to I should just go get a milkshake. Milkshakes are so good. Or like even like just a McFlurry. Something with ice cream. I have needs. I have kind of gotten to that point in my life. Like, you know how there's like throughout media of like cartoons and movies. And like I said, adults like eat their feelings. Like I don't have like anything super dramatic right now in my life per se. But like anytime I do have feelings, like, oh no, I'm feeling some, you know, like feelings wise and all that. I have been kind of like, food helps. I've gotten to that point in my life. I'm far from overweight. I'm very, very skinny. I've been trying to gain weight, as a matter of fact, to gain muscle and all that from when all these sessions I go to the gym. Which that's been going fairly well. But I have a really horrible habit of apparently losing weight very easily. So, it's hard for me not to be fit. I don't know if that has its consequences, but at the same time, at the end of the day, nothing wrong with being overweight, though, per se. Or at least, like, to some degree. I would argue, not to get personal or anything, but, like, obesity is when it's like, oh, no, you should probably look into your health at that point, but other than that, if someone's, like, if they've got a little bit of weight and all that, there's nothing wrong with that. Not a problem. I'm not the judging type, trust me. I know other people that are, but we don't talk about them. We don't talk about the judgy ones. Only the cool beans. Hey, let's open that. Whoa, 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 whoa. I attracted everything just now. But did that come with the McFlurry? Did you not die? Did this guy not die? Yeah, there we go. Tail sounded feminine to me. I mean, I think the voice actor is female, at least for this game. And I think most of the games, the voice actor's female. Pretty sure about that. So that's a fair look on the character with the voice, or I guess hearing a fair look. Yeah, if you hear it and it sounds like a girl, that's because it is a girl voice actor. So it makes sense. Wait, do I have to touch the switch again? No, I don't. I've already been over there. I need to go back this way. I will take this capsule. YouTube chat lags a bit. Yeah, I know for me, for streams and whatnot, I have ultra low latency on. But even then, it doesn't really do that much. Like, I have a good bit rate. The streams stream pretty well. And I get everyone's comments at a pretty decent pace, but like, even then, YouTube still doesn't necessarily make it super fast, per se. So, it's kind of a darn shame. It tries, though. It tries. It certainly tries at the end of the day. Hello, robots. There we go. Piece of cake. No sweat. Now, one of these doors are supposed to open, so I can get them moving. This way, yes. You know what's funny? So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to use the homing attack to get across these ball things. If you have the purple gem, you can just skip over everything. This is the more safe way of getting across. So if you just wanna, if you don't wanna be, what's the word? If you want to be more safe, it's the smarter way to go. See, my text comes late for some reason. Only mine though, and my internet is full, so I don't know. Yeah, I never got that either, because like we've actually had proof here on the channel, like even in the chat. Yeah, sometimes the super chats have popped up first, and then the message will pop up, and then we've had the message pop up, and then the super chat will pop up, and I was just like, what is happening? YouTube's like, YouTube needs to figure its frick out at times. I can guarantee it's not my internet, especially right now. Not a single soul's in this household. There's not a single person who could be watching Netflix at 120k HD, Ultra HD, frick. No one's doing that. No one's downloading with giant files. Knowing me though, I've done that before where like I'll be uploading a YouTube video, go to stream or do something. I'm like, why is it dying? And I'm like, oh wait, I'm uploading something too. I'm just trying to kill my internet. And then I start laughing because that's totally something I would do. You would not believe how many times I've done that. Or like I'll play a game online with like a friend or something like that, and they're like, why is the internet so bad on your end? Why is this happening? Why is there lag? And then I'm like, oh, you know what makes sense? Me uploading a video while playing an online game and everything else in between doesn't help that. Now my internet's way better now than it was however many months ago. I've had good internet for years now technically, but we upgraded not that long ago, and ever since then I basically haven't had any issues whatsoever, knock on wood. Where like I don't have lag in games unless it's somebody else's end or it's the game itself. But other than that, no, I've had pretty much smooth sailing. I like my internet now. It's not perfect, but it's good, very good. Stream's at a good quality. So we're hitting the 3-hour mark right now on this stream, so that's almost about the time frame I was thinking it was going to be. I multi-streams, and so far Twitch has been the best chat latency. From what I've seen. Yeah, from what I can tell, Twitch has a way better, like, latency when it comes to their chats. That's for sure. That is for sure. You know, the multi-stream idea is a really good idea. Because I think there's that one thingy that, like, you get, like, a stream code and it, like, streams to Twitch and YouTube. I probably should do that, just to, like... because I tried that at one point, and it wasn't bad. But I think it was one of those things like whatever my Twitch was, it wasn't taking off from the get-go, and I was like, ah, whatever. I don't need to handle Twitch. But I think I could potentially do something with Twitch, so I'm going to be looking into that sometime soon. The multi-stream thing is a good idea. Thanks for bringing that up, by the way. I should totally look into that. Bring that back into action. At one point I tried, like I said, but I only had like a few people watching, and I was like, I'll just do YouTube. But the latency there is faster, and if any of the people who watch me on here convert over to Twitch and watch me on there, then we could get a gravy train rolling.
Thanks. All right, let's roll.
Alright, let's roll. Wait, another one of these? I remember there being two. Sonic, we just did this. Can't be doing this to me twice. Ooh, intruder passing area 3. I don't think they like me. You should. I use Streamlabs, and you can stream to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. Through it. Oh, yeah. I have Streamlabs. That's what I'm actually streaming this through, so I should probably put more use to it other than just like a few of the features I've touched upon. Streamlabs is awesome. Like, OBS is good, but Streamlabs, oh, so good. I love my Streamlabs setup. I personally don't stream on Facebook because I don't use Facebook too much, but yeah, no, YouTube and Twitch at the same time would be a great idea. That way, even if YouTube's doing fairly well and whatnot stream-wise, if Twitch just so happens to gain a following and all that kind of such over time, it wouldn't hurt. You're just doubling up, basically. I'm kind of sad at the fact I haven't done that. Like I said, I tried it at one point, but I think I gave up way too easily at that point in time. Granted, I was not as consistent with streams, so that was like a different version of me at that point. A little different. It wasn't too long ago, but still. Ah! We'll read some chat here in a sec. I'm dealing with a bunch of these crazy robots. You can do it, Zonic. Thanks for the confidence, man. Keep it up. I should probably use the red gem to slow everyone down. Be a great idea. Oh, missiles! I'm gonna dodge them Sonic movie style. That one scene in the bar. Beats them all up real quick. Oh, no. Let's go try to do the bounce bracelet with that guy, but... Oh, where'd you... Where? There you are. I was like, where'd you go? Get back here so I can finish you off. There we go. Slow down time again. Boink, boink, boink. Ooh, you know what's another thing we should do? We should totally cover Sonic Rider Zero Gravity one of these days. It'd be a fun one to do. Boink. I would sub 1,000,000 times if I could. And then I'd be a popular YouTuber through one very strong subscriber. That'd be funny. There we go. Don't you wish you could, like, I think way back when on the old days of YouTube, there was a way where you could subscribe to yourself. You can't do that nowadays, but way back when you could. I think it'd be hilarious just to be like, I'm subscribed to myself, and you just get all your videos in your own feed. It was recommending my stream to myself in my recommendations the other day, and I'm like, oh boy, time to watch my stream, and not stream. I just sit there, why isn't he doing anything? He's just sitting there, like, oh wait, that's right, that's me. I'm watching me. Oh, if you don't go affiliate apparently on if you don't go affiliate apparently on Twitch, there's something in the TOS that says you can't multi-stream. Oh, okay. So I guess you would have to be an affiliate to be able to multi-stream. I think I was like uber close to becoming an affiliate. Like I was like I either almost reached it or something, but yeah, I could always look into trying to doing that anyways. I think they say you're supposed to stream a certain amount of days and there's a couple thingies you need, but I could totally reach that. That shouldn't be too difficult. Especially if I convert some people from over here. No, I typed, if you become an affiliate, you can't. Oh, if you become an affiliate, you can't do multi-stream. That's kind of weird. I mean, I guess at that point, you become an affiliate, which is nice, but then you lose that privilege of being able to multi-stream. However, still, doing the multi-stream from the get-go, at least that gets a ball rolling. It's better to get a ball rolling, and then you can't multi-stream on there at all, and then you could do Twitch streams as opposed to, you know, not having to start at all. So, I mean, as weird as that is, it'd be a nice little start. So, that could work. Still not a bad idea. Kind of a darn shame you still can't multi-stream, but at the very least, it would get a ball rolling. You should stream Odyssey, please. Yes, definitely we'll try to stream Odyssey one of these days. So right now I have Tie 2 I need to finish up. We're going to finish up Tie 2. Sonic 06 is one of the newer stream series. We're about to finish up Sonic's story. So all we'll have left is... all we'll have left is Shadow, Silver, and the final story. The final story I'll probably combine with some like DLC, where we do like the Amigo stuff and whatnot, just to pad out the stream time. So 3 more Sonic 06 streams. I'm going to say maybe 1 or 2 more Tie streams, and then both those games will be done. I don't think I dedicated myself to any other stream series. Spyro Reignited Trilogy, I technically did, but I only did the first game on that. I could pop into that whenever I want.
You keep getting in my
Unless people
way,
really
you
want me to do
pesky
Spyro
little
2, then I wouldn't
hedgehog.
mind popping on into that one of these
Very
days.
well. I'll take
That's kind
you
of
off
cheating
my
to sub to someone more than once, though, because it kind of beats the purpose of hard-working effort. Yeah, that's true. If you had somebody be like, hey, I have like 50 accounts and they subscribe with 50, it's not like 50 new people are watching you. You're only really getting the one person. So, that's true. They say cheaters never prosper. The cheat codes are cool. Also, the red gem is also very good for this. I'm going to hold on to the red one for this boss. Oh, I appreciate the Eggman's mustache in this. Yeah, Eggman's mustache. Now, while he looks kind of interesting for 06 standards, like it's a very realistic looking Eggman, his mustache is pretty cool. I also really like his golden buttons. Holy frick. Which for some reason people like to call that his golden nipples. It's quite the joke. Here we go. No, wait. No, I missed my opportunity. I can't believe I fricked that up. Shame on me. In the sauna, text-to-speech videos, Sonic threatens. Oh god, oh god. That's not very Sonic-like. Well, I mean, I guess death has been a thing in some of the Sonic games, so to be fair, I guess it's not too far off from something that's possible. What do you mean that didn't work? God, controlling this thing is a pain in the rump. You guys, there's like no control in this thing. Crap. No, hit this one. No. I'm gonna lose my opportunity now. You only get so much time with it. Yep. Didn't get one single hit because this is a bunch of bull frick. This boss, man. I definitely prefer Shadows, and I definitely prefer... I'm gonna take back the Silver one. A one-hit shot in Silvers can actually get rid of you, so you gotta be careful about that. I'd be down for a Spyro stream. That sounds cool. Yeah, we just finished Spyro 1 recently on the Reignited Trilogy, so hitting up Spyro 2 would be the next game we do. Playing Spyro on stream is really fun, though. Spyro's an awesome game series. Yeah! If anyone's down for all that Spyro, we'd be, we'll hit that up ASAP. Be down for a Legend of Spyro stream. I'll be on the lookout for a copy, Andre. I'll definitely try to look for a copy of the Legend of Spyro, and then we can look at that as an option. Because I'm very intrigued to give that a whirl. Finally, a hit. Good lord. I've been waiting for that. Yeah. A Spyro 2 stream would be fun. Heck yeah, man. Spyro 2 is a great game. It's considered the best, if not the second best, next to 3. At that point, I think it's a matter of opinion. But in my opinion, I think Spyro 2 is better than 3, but 3 is good. It's just I like the story and the bad guy of the second game as opposed to the third. Granted, Gulp from Spyro 2 can just not show up if he wants to, because I hate Gulp. Such a pain in the butt. Pain in the butt, boss. Do not like. Which further proves this game is basically Sonic Adventure 3. Oh. Gotta hold on here. Yeah! There we go. There are 3 Legend of Spyro games. Yes, so there's... Let me see. Yeah, I can't speak, holy frick. Let me see if I can remember some of the titles. I think it's... There's like a Dawn one, like Dawn of some. That's all I can remember. I'm so sorry. I would like to see a Crash Bandicoot stream. Yes. So Crash Bandicoot is in the cards. I know I'm not going to confirm this now because I don't know if the stream schedule will change. But I've had Crash Warped as an idea that I want to do sooner than later. We'll have to see. I think I could beat that game in one sitting. So that'll be like a one and done kind of deal with Crash Warped. That shouldn't be too difficult to come by. That might be next week. We'll see. I still got to fit Tie 2 back into the schedule after postponing that yesterday due to the Pac-Man 99 stream. That was still a fun stream though. Pac-Man 99 was a blast. Sonic, the canopy. Yes, we must aim for the canopy. Yeah. So we can take down this Eggsman. Because he stole my emeralds. Totally my joke, by the way. Go left. Yeah, right? Yeah, there we go. That's a hit. Banjo-Kazooie stream? Oh, heck yeah. Oh my god, Pinchan, you are talking my language. We gotta talk sometime. You brought up Banjo-Kazooie. Anybody brings up Banjo-Kazooie in my life, man, that's when you get my chains going. Banjo-Kazooie is freaking life. Freaking love Banjo-Kazooie. So actually, I have plans for Kazooie. I know there was a 2E stream series I did late last year, but due to that not finishing up, and I honestly didn't feel really well when I did that series, I'll probably redo 2E. And then this summer, we're doing Nuts and Bolts. I freaking love Nuts and Bolts. I know some people don't. But I love me doing some Nuts and Bolts. But Banjo-Kazooie, yeah, no, that's a promise right there. Like, if I don't do a Banjo-Kazooie stream with my VTuber avatar, that is just a crime. I can do Banjo-Kazooie any day of the week. We need a new Banjo-Kazooie game. I wish. I would love a new Banjo game. If they show that off at E3 this year, which, you know, I've been waiting, and who knows if that'll ever happen, but if they ever did, you're gonna see me explode through the roof. Like, I'll be bouncing off walls like I'm some kid who just, like, tons of sugar and candy and all that. Like, I'd feel 5 years younger again. 5 whole years. Only 5, though, not 6. I still have to feel somewhat my age. Can't quite feel like a child again. Almost, though. Almost. Do it! See if you can reach me here, Sonic! What? You got to. Get a load of this. I kind of wish you would have brought back the get a load of this quote. I don't think they do, but I would love for them to. Those Banjo, that looks really... Or the real is kind of... Oh yeah, the realistic Banjo. Yeah, Banjo looks a little bit more real, Nuts and Bolts. It can be kind of creepy. See if you can make it there, Sonic. I'll try to... Oh no, the lasers! I always let my guard down with those freaking things. I'm so sorry. Can you avoid this, Sonic? I can try. I'm gonna slow down time there to buy myself some time. It's a great strat. Do it! Alright, I'm gonna slow down time again. That gives me more of an opportunity to hit this Eggman. So I believe this will be one platform left. He'll knock out 2 other platforms. I believe those 2 right there. And then we only have to hit this guy one more time. Oh, shoot. I thought he was going to take the other one. That's the only one with the solid ground. Why would you take... God dang it. Throw me off. You got the platform I didn't think you'd get. Now this one, once again, you have to aim from one shot, one hit. You miss this, you lose. But I've got the slow down gem. So that makes this easier. Here we go. Slow him down. Yeah, that's it. We beat Sonic's story. I won't get an achievement because I've already beaten this game before, but there we go. I wish I could say Sonic 06 is beaten, but we are far from. Still ways to go. Banjo-Kazoo, we live stream. Kazoo all the way. They did have music done for Banjo-Kazooie 3. It's so good. You can almost see the levels in your head. Oh, that makes me so sad. I wanted the Banjo 3 so badly. God. Like, if you just listen to the music of a Banjo-Kazooie level, you can practically imagine what the level looks like. That's how fitting the music is. Ooh, a Jak and Daxter remake would be sick. Oh yeah, for sure. The realistic Cancel Jak 4 reboot would be, or would have been relatable to Bomberman Act 0 in terms of realism style stuff. Ooh, that'd been really weird. Not gonna lie though, a Jak and Daxter remake would be awesome. Like if we can go OG Jak and Daxter, because like Jak 2 and Jak 3 were good games, like they're fun in their own rights. But like the OG Jak and Daxter with the platforming and all that, oh, what a time. That's one of my favorite PS2 games ever. If somebody asked me what my favorite PS2 game was, that it was like it's only on PS2, like it started on PS2, that kind of thing. Not on like Xbox or Nintendo or anything like that. I think I would go Jak. I think I would go Jak and Daxter. I love me the Ratchet and Clank games. And Sly Cooper's also awesome, but like I don't know, man. Jak and Daxter, the first game, so good. Citadel Beach and all the islands and all that kind of stuff. Like the music, the fact that it's open world, the times changing. It's just, and the fact that it was very early on in the PS2 lifespan, it's very impressive. It's also a Naughty Dog game, so that kind of speaks for itself. Naughty Dog tends to knock it out of the park every time. Don't worry, we're still flying half a ship. Yeah, just half, right? That's all we need. We need a new Ty the Tasmanian Tiger game, my guy. I agree. We need a new Ty game. I feel like that's what they're setting up for. Like, we have Ty 1, 2, and 3 on PC. We have 1 and 2 now on console. 3 is inevitable. I feel like they're going to take the engine from these Ty games, mix the best out of everything. They're going to make a Ty 4, but it doesn't need to be realistic. It just needs to be in the same style, but a new game. Or they can make it look a lot more HD and just have a really, really cool Ty game. But I feel like accessibility-wise, making it like the HD remasters, like just make a 4th one like that, but it has like that time era of graphics. I think that'd be really cool. I don't think anyone would knock on it, be like, why are the graphics old? Why isn't it HD? Like, I feel like I would be like, oh my god, it's like the old Ty games, but now it's new. Like, I just not a bad game. Like, I liked it, but I don't care to go back to Ukulele on a personal. Whereas with, like, after playing Ukulele, all it makes me want to do is go back and play Banjo, if I'm being honest. Ukulele wishes. Yeah, basically. They wish they could be Banjo 3. That's some big shoes to fill, to be fair. They tried. They tried to be that next Banjo game, but it's just not quite there. And then they did the Impossible Lair, and Impossible Lair was, like, not a bad game, but once again, all it made me want to do is go back and play, like, Tropical Freeze or any of the other Donkey Kong Country games, so. In his world, life is strong. Elise is a fangirl who wrote herself into a Sonic fanfiction. I wouldn't doubt it. It kind of sounds like a story that could be made fanfiction-wise. It'll be weird if they do a crossover with Sonic and Disney. The only way I can see that happening anytime soon is if they did it. Well, I guess I can see them doing it in general, I guess. But if they actually brought like Sora to Smash Brothers, that'd be a form of having Sonic and Disney together in a way. Unless they're just like, it's Square Enix, no Disney, but then that kind of defeats the purpose of Kingdom Hearts. And then I think that would just pee off Kingdom Hearts fans. But you know, we need a Crash Bandicoot-styled remake for Banjo-Kazooie. Exactly. Just like bring Banjo back to his roots. But like, don't stray too far, but don't go too far. Like, just the right medium. Do it just like Crash 4. Do it like Spyro Reignited. Do it like that. Bring Banjo back to where he began. Like, if you want to remake the first game too, that I'd also be okay with that. You know, I'm not picky, but I would say like, what's funny is Rare and the Banjo-Kazooie franchise. They're the type of people who their humor is so funny that I can see Kazooie being like, or Banjo being like, well, didn't we have that Nuts and Bolts adventure? And then Kazooie going, Banjo, we don't talk about that one. And then, like, they just make it non-canon because why not? Like, Kazooie just throws it out the door. Who can see that happening? Because I could. I can see them tossing. I can see Kazooie just throwing out the street words of, like, yeah, no, Nuts and Bolts, we don't talk about that, Banjo. And then, like, it just completely gets tossed to the side. I think that'd be funny. Come on, get yourself together. There's no time to rest. And if I put the time, and if I put the time, I put myself right to the test in my world. Dude, his world was a time. I still love the song. I believe I was listening to some of it before the stream to get myself in the mood for Sonic 06. So, gets me into the mood. You could just fell short, and it knew it would. You could tell in the banter and how the devs treated it. I'm so sorry I read that slowly. My brain is starting to just wind down a little bit there. But yeah, it did kind of fall short, and the devs were like, well, see, my problem with Ukulele is, I feel like with Banjo-Kazooie, like, it felt like it was made on its own, like it was built from the ground up, whereas with Ukulele, I did get an Unreal Engine kind of feel from it. Like, I felt like I was playing a really, 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 really good fan game. But, like, not an official game. Does that make any sense? Like, it was like a really good fan game. Like, if somebody's like, hey, guys, I'm making Banjo-Kazooie spiritual successor, just me. It's like, yeah, I would be, like, uber impressed and be like, this is the coolest thing ever. But the fact that, like, when it's the Rare team, like, the original Rare team, or at least a good chunk of them, you know, while they didn't do a bad job, they didn't do the best thing ever, like I was hoping. But, you know, still not too bad. Banjo, remember our Nuts and Bolts adventure, Kazooie? Banjo, or Kazooie, don't remind me. Yeah, basically. Yeah, you could write it like that. That'd be funny. Just, like, completely write it out, or, like, almost, like, toss it to the side in a way. After 9 years of listening to this song, I still love it. Exactly. Even after a long time of being able to listen to this song, it's still bopping. This should be the main theme for Sonic as a character in every game. Just always his world. That'd be funny. I'm gonna pop back on into Sonic Story for a sec. Let's see. Okay, I dip now. This was a fun stream. GG. Thanks, Pinchan. Really appreciate you joining for the stream. It is uber appreciated. Hope you had fun. We gotta talk sometime. I wanna make more VTuber friends. She does VTube and stuff too, so I need to talk to more people. We'll have a blast playing some video games. Let's see. Really? What about Banjo Pilot then? Would everyone rather play that than Nuts and Bolts? On a personal, I think I'd actually rather play Nuts and Bolts over Pilot. That is my strong opinion for the day. I don't know who would agree with me on that, but like Nuts and Bolts is fun. I like Nuts and Bolts, whereas with Pilot, it's you know, it's not aged greatly. It's not horrible, but there's better. Also, Friday Night Funkin' BF gave another super chat. $2. Kudos to you finishing Sonic's story. Thank you so much, Friday Night Funkin' BF. I cannot believe I had enough breath to say all that. But yes, thank you so much for the $2 donation. We'll be hitting up that Shadow story after this. Now, I'm not quite ready to end the stream. If you guys want, at least for a second, would you all be down for some missions? I'm not going to be doing like a bunch of missions, but like we could tackle at least maybe, at the very least 2 or 3 and kind of see where those go. See what missions are like around here. We got to look for the little blue markers and see if any of them are worthwhile doing. Some are better than others, so I don't know which ones would be better, but maybe a few of these missions. Just to kind of break the mold a little. See, can you help us? Yes. Sounds good. Later, Sonic. Nice chat. Why, thank you, Ghost. See you later. I hope you have a good one. Sonic the Hedgehog is a playable character in Sonic 06. Heck yeah, Sonic. I'm always down to talk to you and become good friends, bud. Heck yeah, man. Play some video games. Talk it up. Do you want to be a YouTube or friends? I mean, like, I don't mind being like friendly with the chat. To be friends with everyone would be difficult, but yeah, I mean, we all talk about video games here and stream and all that kind of such. Another $2 donation from Friday Night Funkin' BF. Thank you so much for the donation. Very appreciated. Boink. Boop. There we go. Yeah. I'm assuming this is just like a destroy the robots mission. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to get those other guys. Let's combo them. I don't plan on doing like a bunch of missions. It's going to be like maybe like 2 or 3 tops, but we're definitely going to play at least like 1 or 2, and then I'll wrap things up. I did kind of forget I have something a little after 6 to do, but that's okay. Then I have work tomorrow, so I can't stay here forever, but a little bit of Sonic 06 to break the mold. There we go. Let's see. Thank you so much for the stream, Sonic. You are very welcome. Very welcome for the stream. BRB? Alright, sounds good, Kobe. I did them all, but I used the red gem for all of them. Yeah, the red gem is very useful. Very, very useful for these missions. It's out of our appreciation. Yeah, we'll be able to earn some rings this way, too, so I'm hoping to buy some of the other gems by doing some of these missions. That's an S rank, which means I think we get 1,000 rings per mission, or at least simple missions will be like 1,000. You're not playing an entire level, but you're doing a mission, so you did it. I did do it. I did the thing. I like Shadows as well. I like all 3 gameplays, even if they are a little glitchy and stuff. I can agree. I would say Silver's probably my least favorite gameplay of them all. But I still have fun with Silver. Silver's gameplay can be really fun. Another Friday Night Funkin' BF Super Chat. What does Sonic 06 have in multiplayer? So, I don't have the ability to play multiplayer, because 1, I don't have anyone here, given the state of the world and no one can visit each other and all that. But number 2, I don't have my own Xbox, or I don't have a second Xbox 360 controller. I don't know if an Xbox One controller would work, but the multiplayer is pretty neat. You basically play as either Sonic, Shadow, or Silver, and then the second player plays as the other 2, or whichever one gets selected. The other person could pick the other 2 of the other 2 characters. Granted, if you play as Sonic or Shadow, you're pretty good to go. If you play as Silver, you're probably at a disadvantage because Silver's super slow. But the multiplayer is kind of neat. I do have to let you listen to the multiplayer music, though, when you get to the multiplayer selection, because it's one of my favorite Sonic 06 songs. And ironically, if you don't play multiplayer, it's hidden in the multiplayer of all things. You gotta listen to the multiplayer select screen. It's very good music. His world, where one is all. Cream. You come to think about Cream and like a couple other characters aren't in Sonic 06. Granted, I wouldn't want to see Cream in Sonic 06, to be fair. I feel like that'd be really creepy. Like the most cursed version of Cream. Ah! Go back. There we go. And then Blastaroni. There we go. Boop. Rooftop. Rooftop run, right? It's kind of like a rooftop run. Rings, really? This is the mission. It's just the shoe mission again, but with, you know. Well, okay, you know what I could be doing? I could be slowing down time to get a better score. That's what I could be doing, but my brain didn't think to do that. Might be. Boop. But yeah, just to let everyone know, tomorrow is going to be an off day for streaming. I'm going to be taking a break. There will be a Sonic Roblox video going up, which is very interesting. I put some... try to put more editing into my Sonic Plays video, so there's more meat to it, and hope you all enjoy that when it comes out, for those who actually take a look at it. And Saturday and Sunday we'll be back with streaming, continuing on forward with, I don't know if Monday if I'll set up a stream, but Saturday and Sunday I can definitely confirm we will be doing some more streaming, so it'll be fun. I'll have to take a look at my stream schedule, because I ever so slightly forgot what I was doing Saturday. I think I said I was doing more Sonic 06. We might just be doing more Sonic 06. Let me check. Where is that thing? Where's that schedule? Where's the schedule? My god, my schedule. It's gone missing. Oh, there it is. Okay, I've just been bypassing it this whole time. So yeah, today was Sonic 06, tomorrow's a video. The day after that is Sonic 06. And then Sunday is Pac-Man World 2. We're doing a Pac-Man World 2 stream on Sunday. And then after that, I will set the rest of the stream. But Sunday, I can confirm we're doing Pac-Man World 2, just so everyone knows. Just a big old FYI. Sonic, is there something that you thought should have been added to Yooka-Laylee in order to make it as good as Banjo-Kazooie? Ooh, that's a good question. So, I think one of the issues... I would say there's something I actually want to remove from it a little bit. Just a little bit. I think the worlds were too big. People who played the original Kazooie, but maybe not Tooie, who jumped into Yooka-Laylee, were probably smacked in the face with such a huge world, because Kazooie had more compact worlds. And then Tooie was a bigger game, but then I think Yooka-Laylee upped it from Tooie. So it was like Kazooie, you know, medium, Tooie, large game, Yooka-Laylee, super large game. And that just made things difficult, because it's just too big of a game for some people to jump back into, especially if it had been so long since they had played a Banjo-Kazooie game. So I'd say, like, decrease the world sizes by a smidge. I feel like the power-up system could have been implemented better. Like, I know they have, like, power-ups you transform into. Other than, like, I think the plant and some kind of vehicle. I don't remember most of the transformations, honestly. Transformations were somewhat forgettable. Wouldn't have minded more memorable transformations. And then what else would I have added? Final boss was fine. It wasn't a half bad final boss. I'm trying to think what else I would add. Can't be mad at the music. The music was pretty solid. Wait, hang on. I know what's the last mission we'll do. I know how we'll end off the last mission. Also, thank you so much, Friday Night Funkin' Bia, for the $2 donation once more. Sonic emojis for everyone. Yes, everybody gets a Sonic emoji. You get one, I get one, everyone gets one. It's like Oprah Winfrey. Just going around giving everyone Sonic emojis. I should be able to send emojis. Yeah, for some reason when my stream ended yesterday, I couldn't send my own emojis, which is really weird. Here, everyone. Have some Sonic emojis. And there's a bunch of the one I really like.
Hey.
I really like that emoji. I'll send it here in a sec. As soon as I can get rid of... well, no, that should be fine. Send? Oh, wait, no. I need to get rid of that. Oh, I took too many characters up. That makes sense. There. My favorite one is the door slam emoji. Also, this is Sonic Man. Say hello to Sonic Man, everybody. He thinks he's the real Sonic, when really, he's just a fake. And he's about to race up against the real Sonic. God. I'd die if there was an actual Sonic Man, where somebody like wears a Sonic like outfit, like the headpiece and the shirt and all that, and I'd just be sitting there like, look at this. It's a world though. Slow down time. Like, just imagine somebody going around being like, I'm you, Sonic, and I'd just be so creeped out. Like, that's nice. Like, I'd be flattered if somebody made something like that and it'd be neat to look at, but like if somebody wore it and they thought they were they were me, I'd be so scared. I'd be like, oh, that's creepy. That's creepy that you're trying to be me, man. Like, you'd be flattered in the most creepy of ways, if that makes any sense. Okay, let's do a spin dash. I found you, faker. It's not like having chest for wood. Would you bite it by accident? Oh, the chest for would you bite it by accident? Oh, yeah, because there's so much there. Yeah, I could definitely see that happening. It'd be kind of like my dog, where You just go up and you just pet the heck out of them. Sometimes fluff like flies in your mouth, which is horrible. I can see the chest fur on my character doing that, like me biting it. No way! Wait, those are real spikes? Are you the real Sonic? Can I have your autograph? I can't believe I met the real Sonic. It's such an honor. I want to be just like you. Can I be your apprentice? His Sonic 1 shirt, too. I just love his Sonic 1 shirt. He's got a Sonic bracelet with an S on it. He's basically the biggest weeb slash dork. But you gotta love him anyways. I don't know, I think he's cool. I like Sonic, man. He's a dork, but you gotta love him. I'm on mobile, so I don't know how to get on mobile.
That was incredible.
With like the emotes or something? Not too sure what you meant by that, but I think I get what you mean. Sonic memes. There's a G Fuel cup coming out with the Sonic on it, and I really want it. I think it's real. They did for their April Fool's Day special, but they were like, "No, guys, really, you could wait on the wait list for it and buy it." And I was like, I kind of want the Sonic cup. Door slam Sonic. How? Oh yeah, the emote. I was kind of confused there first. They're like door slam. I'm like, oh wait, that's right. The emote. I freaking love that emote. It could also be considered a Sonic Pog, but it's more like the door being slammed on his face from that one Iron Giant moment. Fun fact, there is an actual Sonic Man in that crossover between Sonic and Mega Man. Oh yeah, that's right. They had a bunch of characters in that crossover. A lot of Sega characters and Capcom characters too, like Ryu, Chun-Li, Knights, Billy Hatcher, I believe. Even the girl from Billy Hatcher. The name I can't remember of, I'm so sorry. Whole bunch of characters from Sega and Capcom. That was a really cool crossover, by the way. Seeing Super Mega Man and all that, super neat. Can you do a meme stream? Well, if I could ever find something to meme about in a stream, then yes. Memes are fun. I'd have to find something meme-worthy, though. So, yeah, guys, I think that's going to be it for this live stream. I've had a lot of fun. It's been a blast. We just finished up a Sonic story, and next time we're going to be hitting up the Shadow story. But before I leave, I gotta show you guys the multiplayer music like I said I would, and then I'll pop on out of here. Gotta wait for the loading. I think the loadings are short here. Yeah, because you're just going through the menus. Thank God. Multiplayer, listen to this music. Let me turn it up a little bit too when I do this. Wait. I love this song. Good song. I don't need it to be that low. There we go. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna pop on out of here. It's been fun. Thank you all very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like on the stream if you hadn't already. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and we will be playing the Shadow story next time when we come back to Sonic 06. But tomorrow is my off day, and the day after that we'll be back with the Shadow story. So thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.